Welcome back. It's a Monday morning. You're hanging out in the break room. Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5 WCMF. How's it going, buddy?
Pretty good, buddy.
What's going on, female buddy?
Doing good, buddy.
He's so ready to start the show. He's just jumping right on it. I was like, go, buddy! Really good right now. 60 degrees as we speak. It'll be up to 85 at some point today. Look, if you have not looked at the forecast.
Wednesday looks uninhabitable.
Oh, no. Oh, is there something better? You
I'm talking about you.
douchebag.
I'll be fine.
We're going to get more into it later in the show, what you've done.
What you just done.
But this week, if you have not looked at the forecast, it's like dangerously hot.
Yes.
So plan ahead, loose clothing, light, drink
Hydrate.
water. If you can, stay out of the outdoors. Stay in the outdoors.
Bless
Bless
you.
you.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I want to start with that sneeze, actually.
Why? What's the matter?
I got things going on in my body that I don't understand at
What,
this
you got
moment.
like a little allergy?
No.
A little cold brewing?
You
Nope.
sick?
Nope, not sick. So yesterday, it's cheat day in the Duffy house,
Yeah.
right? So we're going to go find something fun to eat.
Get your cheat on.
So we're out in Henrietta, and there's this place I've been dying to try for like over a year now.
What's it called?
It's called OG Dumpling House. Are you guys familiar?
No?
So it's an Asian dumpling?
Yes. Yeah.
Nice.
What else would it
Yeah.
be?
I don't know. There's a country. Well, who else does dumplings?
Name another country that
The South does dumplings.
South
Chicken and dumplings.
Chicken. It's called OG Dumpling House minus the chicken. They couldn't fit it all on the sign. Yes, it's an Asian place, and it's in the old Mighty Taco in Henrietta.
All right.
So they're all over social media. I've been dying to try it. It just hasn't worked out. So yesterday, me, my daughters, one of their friends, my wife, and I, we go to OG Dumpling.
So you
House.
just had dumplings.
Okay, well, no, they have everything. They
Oh.
have everything. They got all kinds of Asian food. I got pad thai. My wife got noodles. They have bao. Are you familiar with bao?
Bow.
By the way, this is not a paid advertisement. This is how much
That's
I
how
love
they
this
say
place.
hello.
Bao.
They bow.
Kimmy, have you had bao?
I have not.
All right, here's
What is bow?
Bow
Doesn't
is-
sound good.
No, it's one of the best things I've ever had, and I'm furious.
It sounds
that-
like poor people.
Is
Okay.
it like a meal or like a side thing?
I think it's a side. I don't know.
Okay.
But it feels like a meal.
All right, it looks like a big ass dumpling.
Okay.
Oh.
But it's made out of like a dough, almost like a softer pancake, and inside it
Okay.
there is like meat or vegetables. Like I had one yesterday. It was beef, curry, potato.
So is it
bao.
like bread
Pancake
on the
stack?
outside?
Bro, it's no, I don't know how to describe the
Like
texture of
like
it.
a biscuit?
It's soft. It's like super soft. It's like almost like a croissant, but not crispy.
Oh.
It's unbelievably good.
Sounds good.
Bro, there was one yesterday I had with beans and rice in it. Oh my God. it
That's
was
bao?
phenomenal. Bro, I want to live the rest of my life eating nothing but bao. And
How do you eat it? Do you cut into it?
you just pick it up. You're like,
Eat it
you
with
break
your
it
Eat
hand.
it with your hands?
Just shove it in. Yeah.
No, because my daughter got embarrassed. Shut up. That's
Well,
exactly.
I was
what
just
it
thinking,
was.
like, it seems too big to eat with like chopsticks, like
Just
that type
good
of food.
bow.
It was.
Guys are
You don't
bad.
even know bao, bro.
I never heard of
Bro,
Bill
dude,
Bow.
I didn't know bao either. I'm upset that nobody listening to the show has ever called up and been like, yeah, bao, because bao is like amazing, and it was amazing.
So your
Kim-
daughter was upset?
well, she was upset because they bring out the chopsticks and
Yeah.
everything, right?
I
and
can't chopstick.
Nobody asked.
No, I can't. I got to eat. When I eat Chinese food, man, if I do chopstick, I'm going to be wearing it.
Okay, and you're wearing white shorts today.
You
so
can't chopstick.
I can chopstick my ass off, bro. I have very talented fingers. Ask your mom. So
Mean.
it's like family style. The baos come in 3, and they come in those baskets, which are fun too. Where the steam baskets, where it's like
Yeah.
All right.
they take
It's
it
like a
off. And it's like,
Presentation.
yeah, it's like Iron Chef. Bow! You know what I mean?
They yell at you?
You remember Iron Chef where the guy would yell the ingredients?
Oh, I thought they yelled at you, too.
Anyway, so they're huge.
Yeah.
They're like this big. So I go to get it with a chopstick, and it's not happening. And I don't know how to pick it up. And I ask my daughters, and I don't even know how to pick it up.
So you eat it like a sandwich?
Well, so I asked the waiter.
Because it's hot, right?
Well, it's a little steamy.
Yeah.
So
Burn your fingers.
the waiter walks by, and I ask him how to eat it, and he shows me like with his hand. And I
Oh.
go, thank you. And my daughters were embarrassed that I asked how to eat the food.
Oh.
But I didn't know. I was ignorant to this. So
Yeah, I mean, it's foreign food.
thank you. And I thought it was completely
Burn
appropriate.
utensils.
Okay. But the reason I bring this up, and
Yeah.
it goes back to the sneeze again, my wife ordered these like pan-fried dumplings.
Oh, I bet you're good.
They're very
that
good.
sounds amazing.
So they're in like this like chili sauce.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right. So I take my chopsticks,
Yeah.
and I put one in my mouth. I start to eat it. And all of a sudden, my mouth went numb, totally numb.
That hot?
No, it was just numb. And I panicked because I thought like either A, I was having an allergic reaction
Yeah.
to something, or B, I was having a stroke. And I was like,
Or did you order numb?
I did not order numb.
Oh.
I ordered
But
bao.
did she order numb?
Turns out she did. So the sauce, on purpose,
Comes with numb.
it numbs your mouth. And
Oh.
my wife explains to me It's part of the food.
The
Okay.
process is not tasting it
That's what I said.
because you wouldn't taste anything.
no.
It would
Yeah.
numb your taste.
Bro, for 5 minutes, I have all of this delicious food in front of me, and my mouth was completely numb by design of
Okay.
this food.
Yeah.
And I don't understand.
I wouldn't understand that either because now
No.
I can't taste it.
Yeah.
anymore.
All right, the phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263, because my wife was kind of being snobby. Like, yeah, it's like supposed to happen like that. But she couldn't explain why. What the hell did I eat,
Yeah.
and why is it supposed to
Yeah,
make
what's the
you-
theory behind it?
I don't get it.
Hey, try this. Yeah, how's it taste? Like nothing.
Well, no, because the funniest
It tastes
part.
like mush.
Yes, like the funniest part was like the dumpling up front before my mouth went numb was delicious, and I wanted more of those dumplings.
The worst thing to happen is you lose your sense of taste. Because my old man lost his because he had taken so many pharmaceuticals over the years, he couldn't taste anything. And he used to say, because it all tastes like mush in my mouth. Like I was thinking of that. Like, if you can't taste anything, you'd lose weight because what's the point?
It happened to a lot of us during COVID. Like I lost my taste
Yeah.
buds when I got COVID. And
It's
you're right.
It's just like mush.
It was a week of torture because you know this food is supposed
Yeah.
to be delicious.
So why would you do that?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like it's a pepper. Kimmy, what do we got?
Yeah, it says so they call it a signature tingling or buzzing sensation is harmless and caused by sandshule.
Oh.
That's a
Oh,
natural
yeah.
compound
Sandshul, yeah.
found in the peppercorns.
Get you every time.
I thought that's how the scrolls that they found in the Middle East was.
Oh, the
written
dead
in-
sand scrolls?
Yeah, Sanshur. Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's like a mouth numbing sensation.
What?
Activates.
What?
I'm just
No, he's making a face. He's making a face. Mouth numbing sensation.
sounds kind of stupid.
No, I
Sounds
don't.
like a stupid
It's
meal.
actually funny when you Google it. That OG Dumpling House comes up first. Would you like to try this in
Would you like to
Rochester,
numb
New
your
York?
mouth? Come on Wednesdays, we numb your mouth.
But like, I'm glad my wife was with me because had I gone with somebody
Yeah.
else,
I'd
and
go to the
tried this,
hospital.
I would have panicked. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like I'm
'cause-
having a reaction.
Again, like it took like 5 minutes before the feeling came back. So in that time, I would have been in my car halfway to straw. My mouth isn't working. My mouth isn't working.
Yeah, they called them mouth numbing spice, which is interesting because like kind of takes away from the spice.
That's what we're saying.
Yes, yes. And like it was almost like tragic because again, the dumplings that the sauce was in were delicious.
Oh, I'm sure.
You
Yeah.
could taste them up front, and I wanted more of those, but I wasn't going near the numb sauce again. 252-WCMF. My wife ordered food that numbed my mouth yesterday without telling me and encouraged me to try it. And it was like, yeah, it's supposed to numb your mouth. It was almost like, every once in a while you'll meet people who will eat food that they know is not good, but they'll eat it in front of you to make them feel like they're superior to
A
you.
little sophisticated.
You know
yeah,
what I'm
sure.
saying, right? Like there's a couple.
Yeah.
Like I feel that way with like the grossest of cheeses.
Like why is it literally stinks, but
Yeah.
people are like, this is the best cheese you could buy.
It does not taste good. It smells awful. You're like picking maggots off it, but people are like, oh my god, you have
Oh,
to
mac
have-"
and cheese is the best.
I think I was in a band in high school called Maggot Cheese.
Well, that kind of goes with snails, oysters,
Caviar.
all that stuff.
Have you guys had caviar?
Yes.
I've never had caviar.
So my sister-in-law makes it, and it's really good.
Really? What, has she got a pet sturgeon? How do
I
you
guess.
make caviar?
So she gets, they're rich, so they serve it. And well, you wouldn't like it because it's very salty.
Okay. I
And
like
it's
salty.
very fishy.
I don't like fishy.
And it's served on a cracker with like this like whipped cream cheese.
Oh.
And then I liked it, but like I'm not gonna spend $100 on a tin. It looks like the size of skull, and that's all you get.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Stupid question?
Doofus in the back with the numb mouth.
Thank you. You said your sister-in-law makes it. I
Yeah.
thought it just came
Yeah,
out
do you
of
want-
Well, I
just,
mean,
like,
she serves
spread
it.
it?
Gotcha.
She serves
Oh.
it. So she does like whipped cream cheese, the stinky, salty fish eggs on a cracker.
How did
So
that?
they're, oh, God.
After you, I'm sorry.
No, what were you gonna ask?
I don't get how that becomes like a.
Yeah.
a
It's
wealthy
delicious.
thing.
Like who decided that was a good?
But I'm telling you, like the tin
Yeah.
is $100.
No, I've seen it at Wegmans
and
before.
it's yeah.
I don't want it.
So sometimes they like list it as being on sushi, but I don't know if that's actual caviar.
Like
Like
how-
I'm like, there's no way that this is real caviar.
Well, there's like different levels of it.
yeah.
There's like super
Okay, so
expensive,
maybe,
and
is
then
it
there's
just like
like
a really low level?
low end poor people caviar, I guess.
What is the low end port? What?
I,
Is
no,
that
he's
real?
there's-
right. I think he's right. Like,
there's
there's some
lower
that's
end
like really not
caviar.
worth anything.
I think like there's like salmon egg caviar, which is like cheap,
Oh,
but it's kind of red.
Okay.
It looks like a like
so
this
is that
thing
what's on
broke out in a
sushi
rash.
sometimes? I don't know.
do you hear how smug you sound right now?
Well, you asked me a question.
No.
I know a little caviar.
No, you could have been like, no, that's the less expensive, not the poor people.
Well, it's poor
busted
people
caviar.
caviar.
It's not poor. There's no such thing as poor people caviar.
Well, there is.
No, there's no
Like-
homeless guys.
Like there's like high-end seafood, then there's a can of tuna fish.
But again, like it's not.
Eat your tuna fish.
Tuna fish
Shut
is
up.
not busted people's seafood.
Well,
It's just
it is busted
food.
people's
No,
food.
It's food.
Bro, a can of tuna fish is like $1.50. That's for poor people.
No, rich people eat tuna fish.
Bro, that's what they want you to think. They got their own tuna over here. You can't have it.
No, they actually do. But I'm saying, like, there are people that have money that will buy a can of tuna fish, make a tuna fish sandwich. Nothing wrong with that.
Never happens.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Jesse writes us on Instagram, Duffy on WCMF, easiest way to get us. He says, dude, that OG is heaven. I take my wife and kid there 4 to 6 times a year. Okay, here's the thing, and he says he only goes to Henrietta for Bow. The other thing I'm coming to terms with right now.
Yeah.
You and I, we've traveled, right?
Yeah.
We've seen this great country of
Busted.
ours, right? And we've been to all. But I'm saying, like, in the communities we went to, a lot of ethnic food.
Oh, yeah.
Heavy ethnic food. So I was under the impression at 40 years old that I had tried everything delicious.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that my eyes were open to bao yesterday that I never had before, what else are you people hiding from me?
Well, mostly it's going to be Asian food probably, right? Because that's the one we're least familiar with.
Well, I don't know. There's Asian places all over. Like Rochester
Even
has
in
a
the
but they seem
tiniest
to
of
keep-
towns.
But they have more rootsy stuff. Like, they haven't shown us yet. Like they're still holding back some stuff. Because, like, we got everything out of Italy, right? We know. We got down to tripe. So we know what you got. France, your cheese stinks like a shoe. Britain, you got no food
We
at
got
all.
nothing. It's
The
so
Greeks
bad.
got lamb and olives.
Oh,
So, like, that's what you got. Like, but the
What about
Asia,
hummus?
I think Asia's got some stuff they haven't whipped on us yet.
Okay.
Or they probably do have it on menus here, but nobody knows what it takes. Like one white guy to try it and post about it, and then everybody's all in on it. But it's been there the whole time.
But, like, bao seems like a pretty easy sell. It's like, hey, you like pancakes? Hey,
Yeah.
you like meat?
yeah, but
Yeah.
but I guess if you had never heard of it and you saw it on a menu, you might just go with what you know already.
But there's certain joints, like, especially like in New York City
Okay.
and in Toronto, too. What is it? Spadina Street, where all Chinatown is.
Sure.
There's like when you go into some of those restaurants, there's a side room where only Asian people
You're
eat.
just making this
No,
up.
I'm not, man. And it happened.
They're playing high-end hands of poker.
They're
Hike out.
smoking. They are, man. But I'm telling you, they got rootsier food that they don't
Bro, they
serve.
do not have-
common, busted
They
ass.
do not have an Asian
Yes, they
only
do.
room in the
They got
restaurants.
a side
no, they
room,
don't.
bro.
Shut up.
Where they got these weird fish.
Oh, they got a weird fish
ass-
speakeasy.
they got- I'm telling you, man. You got to know the code to get in.
What's the code?
I don't know. It's all Chinese to me, so you can't get in. I'm telling you, man. They had one in Atlantic City at a casino.
Shut up. That's called a casino,
No,
you idiot.
side room.
That's a high-end hand of cards. You're an idiot. You're an idiot.
You know I'm right.
No, there's never been a side
Yes.
Asians only room in
You
a
know they
restaurant.
got like that puffer fish that if you don't clean it right, it'll kill you.
Are you basing all this on a Simpsons episode?
that is legit.
I understand it's a real thing. They don't have that here.
What?
The puffer fish.
Yes, they do. You
Where?
can catch them here. You can catch them in Florida.
Where in Rochester can you eat the puffer fish that can kill you?
It's here.
Where?
You can't get in that room. The puffer room.
Bro, as we're having this conversation, I'm telling you, man, this stuff is still in my sinuses. Like it's like clearing and opening and clearing and opening.
Well, what did it taste spicy? Or
I
did
can't
it just
even-
numb you?
No, it just like up front it was like this is kind of hot, and all of a sudden it was just like gone.
Okay.
But it still kind of lingers.
I think so.
So
Like
it kind of
it's-
ruined your night.
Yeah.
I mean, luckily the bao was so flavorful it fought through. The bao did its work.
All right.
But of course, I got that bao from the side room, so I don't know if you guys can get it.
Yeah. That's a good bow. They got the real bow and then American bow.
What are the worst Guess Who songs ever? American Bao!
Can't taste my mouth.
We have a dynamite Chinese secret room cut a break. This morning here on CMF, just after 7 o'clock,
Yeah.
the Bills have made their decision.
What are they doing?
Has nothing to do with their roster. But
What's left?
There is, with the new stadium open, they're going to have a place to honor the legends of the past, right?
Oh,
and for a very, well,
Like a
since-
walkthrough thing?
Yeah. And since 1994, there has been a controversy involving
Yeah.
one person.
Ooh.
Here's the thing.
Plenty of footage to show you.
With this man,
Yeah.
the Bills got put in a bad spot because they honored him before all this stuff happened. And, I mean,
Yeah.
by the definition of law in America, this man was found not guilty, right?
True.
But it's hard to find anybody who actually thinks he didn't do what he was accused of, including, civil courts. That being said, the question was, would they honor this man in the new stadium? and they made their announcement over the weekend.
Okay.
And we will get into it just after 7 o'clock here in the break room on CMF, plus a whole bunch more. But first, Tommy, as we talk about sports, the World Cup rages on. And I'm not going to lie to you, did not pay any attention to it over the weekend. Don't know what the hell happened. But we do have some statistics not coming from the pitch, but from hospitals.
Oh.
Because as soccer fever has taken over America, it has led to some folks that should not be doing things they should not be doing.
Oh. Okay.
And, this is a reminder with cookouts, barbecues coming up this weekend. When the kids are playing, maybe you should just let them play. And we'll get into it next here in the break room on CMF. this is the perfect time for this story.
Oh.
Not only because of all of the sporting events that are causing people to do this, but because something's going to happen this weekend for a lot of people. You're going to be hanging out at a barbecue, cookout,
Sure.
whatever, and people much younger than you are going to start to do something competitive, and you're going to think, let me show them how it's done.
Jump in there.
Yep, and this story is proof positive why you should never, ever, ever, ever do that. You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5, WCMF, just after 6:45. Speaking of this week, not only do we celebrate the 4th of July,
Yeah.
but it's going to be hot,
Oh, super hot.
which means it's the perfect combination for these things. And we just found out what the favorite one of these things in New York State is, and I'm not going to lie to you, it's an odd choice. However, it may not matter, because I am sure there is at least one person in this room that does not believe adults should ever have this in their mouths. And we'll get to it just after 6:45 here in the break room on CMF. Achilles injuries have skyrocketed over the last 4 weeks in the United
So
States.
why that in particular?
Well, I'm going to tell you. You want to take a guess as to why we have seen an explosion in torn Achilles over the last couple of weeks in America?
Well, you kind of give a little hint there.
What's that?
World Cup.
You got it.
So you World Cupped your Achilles.
Yes. Folks
You
are
pulled a
getting,
World Cuppa.
folks, according to doctors, are getting soccer fever. They are going outside to go play soccer, and they are blowing their Achilles out.
So is that a common injury in soccer?
I don't know.
Running?
So apparently, yes, there have been some Achilles injuries in the World Cup. It's a more common injury for
You're
folks
jumping into it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So here is your warning if you're between the ages of 30 and 40. The most common time to blow your Achilles tendon is between the ages of 30 and 40. That's when it about starts to wear out if you don't take care of it.
How do you take care of it?
So the doctor over the weekend who did an interview talking about the explosion in blown Achilles
Yeah.
over the last month.
So you just tear it, right? Basically?
Like,
it explodes. doesn't
yeah,
it?
Does
yeah,
it,
I
like,
can't even.
separate?
It, like,
like,
pops.
ugh, it's like
Yeah.
nails on a chalkboard.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
great,
Yeah.
especially if you see the slow motion of
Yeah.
So you can't walk, right?
I don't know. I think it's just like your foot just like drops.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
you ain't walking
Yeah.
in flop foot.
Because like the Achilles attaches your foot to your calf. Does
That's
that
what I
sound
thought.
right?
Like your heel.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's on your heel, but it's like the
And it
connector
runs up your
between
back
the two.
heel?
Yeah.
All right.
Like who was that? Oh, God, Jalen Phillips maybe for the Dolphins. There was a slow motion video of him popping his
Yep.
Achilles.
And you could see it like through his sock.
yes,
Yeah.
it was almost like
Yeah.
when something like God, what do you call it? Like the
Unravel
blinds?
or
yes.
Roll
like,
up.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. It was gross.
Ugh.
So.
All right.
The doctors say if you have to go out and do something physical like this, to stretch the hell out of your Achilles and calf before you go out and do
Wait,
it.
how do you do
You're
that?
not going to do that.
Well, there's a whole bunch of stuff you can do. Google it. But their biggest piece of advice
Yeah.
is know your limits. Do not jump into strenuous physical activity that you haven't done in a while. And by
Well,
the
how
way,
am I going to know my limits when I'm drunk?
if you're drunk, don't do any physical
Drunk and
activity.
full of food. Good, hot summer food.
Hot food, summer
I'm
in the city. So not only is this good advice,
Yeah.
because the World Cup is happening right now, 252-WCMF, 252-9263, there's going to be something else that many people listening will walk into Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Well, what's going on?
Well, you're going to go to a barbecue.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a whole bunch of kids maybe.
Yeah.
And it's possible they got like a wiffle ball game starting or a football game or there's soccer or somebody's going to play basketball in the driveway. And here's the thing.
Yeah.
You, back in the day, you were something. These kids don't know what they're doing. They don't play the game the right way.
Oh, so you're going to school them?
Well, yeah, man. You got to jump in and show them
Yeah.
how you used to
I
do
used to
it.
play a little bit myself.
That's right. And all of those children will watch you crumple to the ground as your Achilles pops like a water balloon
'Cause you
right
know-
In
now.
agony?
It's also going to pop while you're showing them that they're doing something the wrong way.
Yeah, you're 100% right. Like it will be.
No. Give that to me. I'll show you how to do it.
And you're going to be a story for the rest of those kids' lives. Like your legacy will live on forever while they tell about, Uncle Steve blowing his Achilles while he was showing me how to shoot a backwards layup.
Did I ever tell you the story of how we had an above ground pool
Okay.
in New Jersey when I was a little kid, and I got to live the experience of getting sucked out of an above ground pool.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So my dad had a business partner. He had the greatest name of all time for a business partner in the 1960s, Johnny Ringer.
That's a great name.
That's his actual name,
a
not
great
his
name.
porn name, not his detective name. That's his actual name. He's over at our house, and we have the above ground pool, and he gets a running start from like our patio down the hill to where the pool is, and he's going to jump into this pool. And it's a cheap little pool from Sears, right?
Okay.
He doesn't clear it, and he bangs it, and he pops the seam on the siding, and the thing just splits open.
Oh no!
And me and I forget who else in this pool come spitting out of that hole like we gave. This pool gave us birth, and it was like the coolest experience of my life. And I wanted him to do it again. I was like 5 or 6.
Yeah,
but like
it's like a lazy river. For
thought he could
5
run.
seconds.
He thought he could jump into the pool. By the way, he's running with a cigarette.
Wait, in his mouth or his hand?
Probably in his hand, because
Okay.
I remember that he had the cigarette, but everybody smoked back there.
Sure.
Hey, we're jumping in the pool, baby. Boom, man, blows it out.
And you have nobody to be mad at but yourself.
No.
No, but like when you stand back and look at it,
Yeah.
it is illogical. Like there is no one with more confidence than a middle-aged man watching kids do something athletic or fun. And you shouldn't have that confidence because like any other time in your day life, you would not be as brave to try this. Like if you were coming home from work and you saw a bunch of kids playing basketball at a park, you're not going to pull your car over,
No.
get out of the car, and play basketball. If you see a bunch of kids playing hockey in the street when you get home from whatever you were doing, you're not going to grab a hockey stick and run out. But for whatever reason, we as 30, 40, 50, 60-year-old men decide when the kids are playing at the barbecue, now's my time to shine.
Summertime.
And
Yeah, it's
sometimes-
calling you.
And sometimes it's not even games you've ever played before because you know how they have like every now and then like a different yard game will start trending, whether it's like spike ball
Yep.
or the frisbee. Like you are experts at games you have never played.
Yeah.
Do you remember they finally outlawed, and I mean outlawed, lawn darts? The actual lawn darts. The
Sharks.
ones that had those lead tip
Yeah.
death sticks.
Yep.
People were getting injured with those things.
So to this day, they're illegal to sell in the United
Yeah.
States, like even secondhand.
Fair enough.
But I think they fight with them in other countries.
252 WCMF. There's been an explosion in torn Achilles tendons the last 2 to 3 weeks across the United States. Doctors are coming out and begging people to stop watching the World Cup and thinking you can go out and play soccer. And this is a problem this weekend because when you go to barbecues and things like that and the kids are out there playing,
Yeah.
you may think you can jump in and you're going to hurt yourself. And when it comes to getting sucked into these games, there are the two easiest ways to get hurt.
What's that?
Right? One, 2 adults means one's getting hurt. That is a math equation that will last forever. Like you start playing with the kids, another grown-ass man sees you doing it, and all of a sudden when he steps in, the competition heats up.
All right, so one of you is going to get hurt.
But that's just it. Like when you increase the competition level, somebody's going down. One of those adults is going down. The other one you have to watch out for are competitive kids. Because like when kids play sports with each other,
Yeah.
they will kick and they will push and they will hit each other, and no one ever gets hurt because kids are made out of clay,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
They bounce right back up. It's no big deal. But when they are kicking you in the leg, putting their shoulder into your knee, when they're punching you in the genital areas, really bad things can happen.
Yeah, the holiday sack area you really got to protect.
But like at least the sack, like you can recover from in a generally slow. Like you're not gonna have to have surgery. It's your knees, your ankles, your elbows, your shoulder, where like you can get put out of commission for weeks at a time.
Yeah. How long do you, what's the recovery on a pulled sack?
I don't know. We'll have to call your mom because she pulled a lot of sacks in her day. I know. That's what I said. That's how many sacks there were.
My mother.
That's how many sacks. Like I can't play basketball with my oldest.
Yeah.
Because she will straight up try to hit me in the knees, ankles, and like
Take you out.
But she's
Yes.
a good athlete.
Yeah.
So
And
she's the
trying to
best.
cheat.
She's the best athlete in your family.
well, let's not say things that aren't true.
Bro, she plays at a level y'all never played.
Look, I'm a good athlete.
Are
you guys
poking
never
his
got out of
wife
the
at same
flop
time?
league.
The flop league.
I saw y'all flopping.
Hey, is there a side room with better jokes that you can get into this morning?
Yeah, you ain't allowed in.
You got that?
I think every picnic I've ever gone to, or like like 4th of July get together, whatever the neighborhood activity is, whenever a dad gets hurt, that's all anybody now talks
Yep.
about the entire. Like they don't get hurt quietly. It's always loud. It lingers. You're gonna have to see them like hobbling around. Like they don't just like get hurt and leave and go home. They have to make it about them for the rest of the day.
The battle scar.
Oh yeah, they'll be sitting on all the chairs with like their ankle up, getting iced, or like like they never call it a day.
There's a mating call for every injured dad, and
Yeah.
it's the same noise for every single one when it happens.
Wow.
You ready? Ah! It's a G, it's throatal, and it's always that noise no matter the injury. Ah!
And they'll try to, like, they have no problems blaming the kid that did it either.
Like,
Like,
you-
not saying like my bad. You know what? I shouldn't have jumped into this. It's like, well, if so and so hadn't stepped on my foot or whatever it is
They don't
that
play the
caused
game
the
right.
injury. Yeah.
The most awkward, uncomfortable moment of my life as we talk about these stories. when I was like 12.
Yeah.
We had these neighbors across the street, and they were like family friends. They had younger kids, and when my parents would go somewhere, sometimes we'd stay at their house. Very nice people, right? So this guy loved playing roller hockey with me and my buddies, and eventually he got other dads to play roller hockey, and there was this parking lot down the street from us where my parents are out of town. I'm staying at his house with his wife, all right? I'm sleeping there. We're playing roller hockey. It's adults versus kids. At one point, the puck is like going over towards the grass, and I could feel him behind me. I can feel him on me. So I got to get that puck out of the zone fast. I got to flip it, go the other way.
What do you do?
So I turn around without looking. I wind up as hard as I can, and I slap shot this puck trying to hit it against like a building wall on the other side. Unbeknownst to me, he is right behind me. And I hit this hockey ball, and it was one of those old, hard, heavy ones.
Those round, orange things?
The hardest I have ever hit in my life, right into his testicles. He's
so he took a puck to the nuts.
To the nuts, slapped as hard as I could, and I was a big kid. Puck. Yes. Now, he's on rollerblades. He's got to be in his early 30s, and he drops like a sack of garbage.
Pain.
I will never forget the noise he made.
What was it?
He goes down. He has to be. Now, we're like a good probably eighth of a mile from the house.
Yeah.
So I will never forget. It's two adults. He's on rollerblades. So he's got his arms around these guys. They're wheeling him back to the house. I'm sleeping at his house that night.
Yeah.
He had to sleep on the couch on his back with ice on his testicles. Like, bro. And like I felt terrible. And like he wasn't, to your point, he wasn't like it's okay.
Yeah,
like
right.
he was obviously upset.
They want the I'm sorries. They want you to feel guilt.
But like it wasn't on purpose, and you shouldn't have been out here, man.
So enjoy the ice on your marble.
Let's take a break. Well, ice on your marbles just in general might feel good this week because of how hot it's going to be.
Oh, God, yeah.
And with 4th of July and the heat wave that we're going through, this is the perfect solution to your problems.
Okay.
Knocks both out at one time. However, our favorite one in New York State is a little confusing because we're not even known for this flavor, period, let alone in these. And something tells me that someone in this room is going to have a problem just in general with adults enjoying these. And we'll get into it next here in the break room. Let's see you, It's going to be hot. And there's going to be a bunch of people this weekend doing celebratory things outside. So in that way, it's the perfect time to have this discussion. However, I am confident there will be at least one person in this room who has decided that grown-ass people should never have this in or around their mouth ever. You're hanging out in the break room. Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5 WCMF. Just after 7 o'clock, the Buffalo Bills have made a controversial decision.
Uh-oh.
A decision that I didn't think, Kimmy, most people thought was controversial in any way.
I mean, it seemed like the safe way to go.
I mean, forget safe. It seems like the smart, right way to go.
Yeah, but you're always going to have people that thought it should have been the other way. I would just think like the majority might think this way.
I guess what I'm trying to figure out, Kimmy,
Yeah.
as I glance across the room,
Right.
what argument can you make for including this person?
Well, we're going to find out.
What's left to do? I thought they were all done.
Yeah, they are all done. Officially, they're all done. And we'll tell you.
I'm surprised they said anything. I thought they were just going to do what they were going to do and ignore it.
No, it's smart to get out ahead of it.
It is. I don't know.
Yeah, you're
I was
right.
waiting for it.
They haven't been very smart lately. We'll tell you what the Buffalo Bills have decided
All right.
when it comes to honoring arguably their greatest player ever in franchise history just after 7 o'clock here in the break room on CMF. Thomas?
Yeah, but
It's going to be 1,000 degrees this week.
too much.
It's also going to be the 4th of July.
Ah.
With that, popsicles will take center stage.
Popsicles.
That's right. And in front of me, I have the most popular popsicle flavor in the state of New York. Would you like to take a guess?
I'm guessing your standard grape popsicle.
Grape popsicle.
Grape popsicle?
Well, I'm thinking a popsicle is usually like purple, isn't it? What's a?
I don't think I've ever had a grape popsicle.
When's the last time you had a popsicle? I hope it's
mean, like,
20, 30 years ago.
I actually probably not that long ago.
What kind of grown-ass woman has a... Oh,
Well, no,
you know what it is?
They handed her a popsicle, but she said she had a headache and she handed it back.
They probably got some kind of weed popsicle. shit.
No, they probably do, but I've never had one.
Kimmy?
Yeah.
What is the most
The
popular?
bomb pop.
Bomb pop. Good guess.
Okay.
What's that, a flavor?
Bomb pop is a flavor.
How's a
it's
bomb
the red,
a
it's
flavor?
the red, white, and blue one.
It's a flavor.
Oh, that missile-looking thing?
That's a bomb pop.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, the bomb pop. Which one? The one that looks like a missile?
It looks like a... Yeah.
The most popular popsicle flavor in New York State, according to a new study, is peach.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
almost more strange than grape.
I agree with you.
I love to eat a peach. I don't want it in a goddamn ice cream.
Oh, it's not ice cream. It's a popsicle.
Same thing.
It's not
No,
even close.
very
Now,
different.
now you're just rage
I know.
baiting. Now you're just doing this on purpose to piss me off.
It's the same thing. It's
Popsicle? No.
They sell them right
No.
next to the ice cream.
No, they don't.
Yeah, you go to Wegmans.
Yeah.
Popsicle.
Yeah.
Ice cream. Get the hell
You
out
ever
of
been
here.
to an ice cream place that sells you a popsicle? No, you haven't.
Okay,
When the
think
ice
that-
cream truck comes around, he also has popsicle.
Shut up. When's the last time you were in an ice cream truck, you perv-ass bitch?
Okay, I think this might be I don't know if it's like a TikTok trend or something along those lines, because there are these like peach popsicles that they have now that look like an actual peach.
Oh.
And like they're hard to get your hands on because they're sold out everywhere.
So that's increased the popularity of
I
the
don't
peach
know. I don't know
popsicle.
if that's what they mean by the like a peach flavored popsicle, but I don't know. I don't really know what it's made out of. I thought it was more ice cream than
Okay.
a popsicle.
All right, fair enough. All right, so we can all agree that peach is not a good popsicle. Kimmy, what is the superior popsicle? Would you argue it's the bomb pop?
I mean, like that's when I think of a standard popsicle, that's the first one that comes to mind.
Are we going to count fudgicles as popsicles?
Nah, it's a different
Yeah.
situation.
That's different. Popsicles are the same
Who
as ice
cools
cream.
off with fudge?
I love fudgicles.
Okay, I'm sure you do, but it's not Saturday night.
Oh,
Who wants a? I'm really hot. Hey, can I have some
But
chocolate
it's
in my
cold
mouth?
chocolate.
I do.
It's going to be cold chocolate.
No, yeah.
I was never like a huge fan of the fudge.
Are
It's-
you
it's
out
a-
of your
It's like a
mind?
major
I think-
disappointment. It's below pudding.
No, you are
and as
saying
far as
so many
treats.
stupid things right now. Fudgicle might
It goes
be.
fudgicle pudding.
Pudding
I think-
is delicious.
I think
Who doesn't
what
like
it-
pudding?
Pudding sucks.
By the way, fudgicle is just frozen pudding, you idiot.
Pudding is pus. So here, you want a cup of like sweet pus?
No.
It is, man. It's that taste.
When it comes to popsicles, I do tend to prefer like a fruitier popsicle.
So you want a fruity popsicle?
Yeah.
Okay. 252 WCMF 252-9263. Do you feel weird as an adult eating a popsicle?
You should.
Are there unspoken rules as grown-ass people we must follow when it comes to popsicle eating? When's the last time you had a popsicle?
I was a little kid.
Like you haven't had a popsicle as an adult.
I can't think of a time.
Kimmy?
Yeah.
Can you remember the last time you had a popsicle?
I think we actually have popsicles in our freezer. I don't remember why we bought them, but they are in there.
Does your husband eat
They're
popsicles?
like the fruity kind. I've seen him eat a popsicle.
Okay. Does it turn you on?
No.
It shouldn't.
No. It
Why?
gets like
What you do with that tongue over there, son?
Like to see a grown
it gets
person.
like in his mustache. So he does this weird thing where like he licks his mustache,
Yeah.
but not in a sexy way.
No, I did that with ice cream yesterday.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah, this isn't sexy?
No. Women hate that stuff.
I'm not talking about women. I'm talking to you.
Okay, men hate that stuff too.
You were saying about the popsicle.
No, but like I can't imagine being in like an adult situation. Let's say you're at a party. I mean, a mixed family party, and the adults are having beers and cocktails, whatever we do, and you're standing over there with a popsicle.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm almost thinking you're off. Like there's something wrong with that dude. Like he don't talk to him.
If a guy can
'Cause
eat an
he's like-
ice cream
he's
cone,
weird.
why can't he have a popsicle?
He's got a problem with grown-ass men eating ice cream cones.
Yeah.
We've talked about this. He thinks
Yeah, I
it's
know.
weird that men go get ice
It's
cream
the
by
same
themselves.
thing.
Oh, wait, a lone creamer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Stay away from that guy. You're going to see him on the news.
Sometimes you just want ice cream, and I'll be frank, man.
Sometimes I just want to be alone with a cup of ice cream.
I took the kids out to ice cream last night. Cost me $35. Sometimes
And they
I just
throw it at you.
But I just want to get my own ice cream and not have to worry about mortgaging my house.
Now who sounds old?
Bro, my daughter, I want
guy's like, oh, no, I'll pay this guy's salary.
I want a brownie sundae. You're not going to eat the whole thing. Yes, I will. 4 bites. I don't want it anymore. $8.
Because nobody wants hot chocolate in a cold
No, it's shut up. You know nothing about desserts. Like, it infuriates me the dessert takes you have with no dessert knowledge.
I've had dessert.
No, barely ever in your
I
life,
was
apparently.
fat because I never liked sweets.
Okay.
I feel like the 4th of July is like popsicle ice cream bar,
Yes.
like heaven, because everywhere you go, they're going to be
Heaven.
loaded up with that stuff for the kids, but everybody's going to dive into the stash.
Absolutely, but that's just it. It feels like kids, Kimmy, with popsicles always
Mm-hmm.
have to be around. Have you ever been offered a popsicle by an adult without any children present?
No, there are always kids there.
No, I'm thinking he's got drugs in it.
Why does it feel...
They do have boozy popsicles.
Okay.
Man, if some adult hands you a popsicle,
Yeah.
you're about to get BF'd.
What the hell is
I don't
wrong
trust
with
that.
you?
That's a popsicle perv.
I'm going to talk to Kimmy for a little while.
Why would a grown person
Stop
offer
ruining
another person a
popsicles for
popsicle?
everybody.
Because it's hot and they're delicious?
Trying to get you in the car?
What? What? If you don't want one, how would
Tell you
that...
some dirty jokes, make you feel like a big shot? Anyone to show you some pornographic pictures?
252 WCMF. We started this conversation with a study that showed peach is the favorite popsicle flavor of people in the state of New York. It has turned into popsicle sodomy featuring Tommy Muley.
Well, you brought up fudgicle.
No, but that fudgicle is a delicious.
It almost
Summer
it
treat.
also looks gross.
Why does it?
It
look,
does as it's melting. It just
like
doesn't look
it's like
appetizing.
it's like a turd on a stick.
It's not.
It's what and then it starts like running down your hand like you don't know how to wipe.
Okay. Kimmy, Bill writes us on Instagram,
Yeah.
Duffy on WCMF. You said that you don't count fudgicles as popsicles.
I mean, not my go-to.
What about creamsicles? Are those popsicles?
Oh my god!
Yeah, because those are usually like either like a strawberry or orange, and you know what I mean. Like there is some fruit flavor to it.
What's wrong with the creamsicle?
They taste gross because it's got like milk in it.
It's got
Because it's not even
vanilla
like
in it.
because now it's
vanilla.
like I'll tell you what a creamsicle is. It's a goddamn popsicle that can't make up its effing mind.
Which makes
'Cause
it
either
even
are you
better.
a goddamn popsicle
Yeah.
or you ice cream
Why
cone.
can't you be both, Tommy?
You can't.
Yes, you can.
Why don't
You
throw
can
some,
be both.
Hey,
It's
throw some
called a
fudge on there
creamsicle.
too. Load it up. Throw
Actually,
some nuts on there.
Have we tried fudge creamsicles?
know, but
That
it
might be
doesn't-
good.
There, I
Delicious,
bet you
yeah.
there. I bet you there's fudge creamsicles with nuts.
How do we feel about icy pops? You know, the tubes of frozen juice?
Is that like
I mean,
Italian
sure.
ice?
No, you idiot. God damn it.
Why
No.
can't I ask a question?
Because you're an idiot and you know nothing
What's
about
Italian
desserts.
ice again?
Every time we bring up desserts, I get fried.
What's the difference between icy and I?
Okay.
Italian
You know, it's the icy pops. The problem with the icy pops is they're gonna leave a bright color in your mouth.
Yeah, they are. You're going to have
Is
So
that the one
as
where
an
you gotta
adult, you're gonna
squeeze
have
it?
blue
What,
teeth.
you just suck it out of the
Yeah.
tube.
Yeah, nothing says I'm an adult like sucking out of a tube.
But they're delicious. And like on a hot day, like it hits the spot. Like if you're out doing yard work and you got kids that have those in the freezer,
Yeah.
like it immediately hits the spot. They're brilliant. Why can I not, as a grown man, when my kids leave the house, buy a, because they only sell them by the case too?
Yeah, I know.
right?
Well, those things you'll have in your freezer for years. I don't know if they go bad, but I think I've eaten like 10-year-old icy pops.
It's like, hey, you want an icy pop? Here's 5,000. That's the only amount you can buy. You could have none or 5,000.
Is that one of
icy
them
pops.
things you eat it and you get that headache.
You will get
know?
brain freeze.
Yeah.
Okay, the difference between that and Italian ice. Doesn't Italian ice have a little bit of cream in it?
No.
What makes it soft? You know.
It's how they do the ice. It's shaved ice.
It's how they do the ice. What are you talking? No, there's
You gotta grind the ice.
no. If anyone knows,
Shaved ice.
if anyone knows how hard Italian ice is, it's Kimmy and I being ice cream shop veterans.
Yeah.
Yeah, it contains 0 dairy.
Okay,
So.
I don't know. You make these conversations so goddamn frustrating. Adults and desserts in general. Tommy, you've said in the past you're weirded out by grown men who just get dessert. You don't understand dessert for men.
Like going out having a dessert.
You have said
Like
this
any
before.
dessert.
Like
Yes.
I'm going out for pie.
Yeah.
I'm going out for
Cake.
cake.
Yes. What
And
about
you're not 80 years old at the nursing home? Yeah, that's weird.
like I love how every restaurant sells it, but like guys aren't supposed to
You've
have
never
it.
even, as a fat guy, wanted like a little something sweet at the end of dinner.
No, I was more
Nothing?
alcohol, fatty meats, stuff like that. I always freak me out too. Like let's say, with a group of buddies you go out. Let's say you go to Bill Gray's.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he wants to get a dessert
Yeah.
Yeah.
after. That's weird.
Why is that weird?
An
Why
ice
can't you
cream?
get Abbott's right after you're done
Yeah.
with your cheeseburger? That's what it's made
Like
for.
sitting there. Like
Yeah.
you've had booze.
Yeah.
You've had food, and now you're gonna have a little dessert.
Look, I get alcohol and ice cream is weird, but if we just go out, we get burgers, fries, a couple of sodas. And
You're
I
not
get
drinking?
I get an ice cream at the end,
What
bro.
about, how do you feel about a milkshake with your meal?
Oh, like we're you're not having a beer.
I want a milkshake. I want a
You're not having a
milkshake.
cocktail.
I want a milkshake. Why can't I have a milkshake?
You can have a milkshake.
Grown-ass
But go
man.
sit over there. There should be a special room for you.
All right, let me ask you a question.
And all your dairy weirdos.
What desserts are grown men allowed to enjoy?
Oh, like when are you gonna eat it?
After you're anytime you want a
During
dessert?
dessert?
I don't know, man.
Like at a party or something?
Oh, let me put it this way. My daughter, she plays hockey.
Yeah.
There's a lot of rinks that sell these big-ass cookies. I don't know where they come from, but rinks all have them for some reason.
Yeah, they're the size of a frisbee.
You got it. And every once in a while, I'll get a big-ass cookie, and I'll watch her play hockey. Is that allowed?
It's kind of weird. But
Why is that weird?
that cookie time right now?
When is cookie
Hockey time.
When is
Yeah,
cookie time?
when is?
Cookie time is like at home or late night snack. Or
Yeah, but I
something.
don't have-
behind closed doors.
I'm not going to have a fresh, big-ass cookie
Yeah.
at my house.
Men eating cookies should be the same rules when you play with yourself. Behind closed doors and do it quietly. Nobody wants to see a disgusting little display. Whatever you're doing to yourself or to that dessert, we don't want to know.
Jackson writes us on Instagram.
Jackson, well, Jackson loves him some dessert.
Duffy at WCMF. He says the best popsicles of all time are the cartoon characters with the gumball eyes. The amount of money I spent on those in my childhood is astronomical. Are those popsicles?
I do find like any like bubble gum ice cream weird for adults, and I don't know why I draw the line there. But it just seems like, why do you want? I just don't understand why you even want that.
Gum
Because the
in
gum
my
loses
food.
Yeah.
its flavor after about 5 seconds. It's always
You
crappy
got to
gum.
spit it out.
And you have to eat around it. I don't know. I don't get the gum thing.
Armand writes us, give me an icy pop all day over a popsicle. Nobody's got time for drips on my fingers. And Kimmy complaining about her tongue changing color. That's going to happen with a bomb pop, too. He's right.
Fair enough.
Those are all great takes.
All
All right, let's take a break. Do not feel judgment eating your desserts
No,
or
enjoy.
popsicles or whatever.
And let people think what they want. Who the hell cares?
Well, that's going to get us in trouble here.
Why is that?
Well, because the Buffalo Bills have made a decision, finally,
All right.
about how they are, if they are at all, going to honor arguably the best player in the history of their franchise.
yeah, kind of backed into that one.
Well, I mean, it's not their fault.
No,
right?
no,
I mean, and here's the
yeah.
thing: the Bills even. There are people that criticize them for not handling this sooner, and I understand that criticism. But in the defense of the Bills, they got put in a very bad spot because anything they did previously was going to attract major attention and force them to choose a side. Here, they have gotten ahead of it. And I'll be honest with you, I don't understand how there was any other choice to be made here. I don't get what the positive is for the other side, even though I know there are people who think this is the wrong decision. We'll get into it,
Right.
and we'll tell you what the Bills have decided to do next here in the break room on CMF. I don't understand what the other option was here.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. You got a problem over there?
I mean,
what do you got a
I
bomb
didn't
pop
know-
in your mouth? You pansy ass bitch.
I'm eating my cherry tomatoes.
I understand that before things went south here,
Yeah.
and I'm using that as the most understatement of the century,
All right.
that this man invoked a whole bunch of positive emotion. In fact, for a very long time, he's the only thing this franchise had to
Right.
latch onto. He is still arguably the greatest player in the history of their team.
Yeah.
But the only decision was the decision made over the weekend. And I can't wrap my head around anybody that thinks it should be any different.
All right.
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock, 96.5, WCMF, just after 7:25, 7:30. We're just talking about popsicles and desserts
fun.
and things. Like, it is weird to think there's something you haven't had for years and years.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
years, right? But even things you haven't had, you will make for your friends, family, kids,
Yeah,
grandkids, whatever. Except one man hasn't. Because what might be one of the most standard breakfast foods in American history, somebody realized he is out of practice. Like decades out of practice.
Yeah.
We'll get to it just after 7:25, 7:30 here in the break room on CMF. So the Bills have had a problem for the last 32
Yeah.
years?
Yeah.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
The O.J. Simpson problem.
Yeah.
As soon as everything happened back in 1994, this man who did a lot of great things in the NFL, Hall of Famer, the best Buffalo Bill up to that point.
Saved Hollywood.
His name is on the wall.
Yeah.
And
The Ring of Honor.
Yes. If the Bills take his name off of the wall in the stadium,
Yeah.
there is an argument being made by people that he was found innocent by a jury, not guilty
Yeah.
by a jury of his peers.
Right.
So you have, by yourselves, indicted a man for something he wasn't convicted of. By leaving it up there, it made a lot of people uncomfortable walking into the stadium seeing what was there. The question became, when they opened the new stadium, what was to be done about the O.J. Simpson problem? Well, we have the answer this morning.
All right. What do we get?
So in the new stadium, there will no longer be names on the wall inside of the stadium.
Yeah.
They're getting rid of the Wall of Honor, or the Ring of Honor. Instead, the new stadium will honor players outside of the stadium on what is being called the Family Circle. And it'll have like little displays for each Bills legend.
This will be like outside. You can walk around.
You got it.
All right.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, it's kind of cool, too, because it makes it open to everybody.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So you don't have to be necessarily inside the stadium to
Enjoy it.
experience it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Think
So-
in the history of the franchise.
So each legendary player they choose to honor will have their own display in this family circle. And O.J. Simpson will not be one of them.
So he's iced out.
Over the weekend, the Bills came out and said he will not be honored by the franchise anymore. Pete Goelli, the COO of the franchise, said, and I quote, "We have made an organizational decision that he is not fit to display inside our new stadium or in our family circle."
All right.
The phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263. You okay with this?
I mean, I get why they want to do it, but to me, it's like when somebody's that good and you have this thing is like historic, right? We're going to talk about the history of this franchise. How do you just not show it? I think it's weird to me when somebody's that pivotal, if that's a word.
Is
Like you're
pivotal, okay, well, I
Well, it's
understand.
more than one pivot.
I understand
Pivotable.
pivotal. What about, how
Pivotable.
pivotable was he,
I wish
though?
OJ was here right now.
Why don't you pivot?
Stab your mouth.
Is your argument pivotable
Get
from
him,
where you
OJ.
are right now?
So you're saying you get that they chose not to honor him, but you're surprised
But
they
it
left
is
him
weird
out
to think, like, when you're
completely
that
or
big of
didn't
a-
acknowledge.
Yeah, it'd be like if Babe Ruth killed like his wife and something, you know what I mean, back in the day.
Yeah.
And then they
I don't know.
and then they never talk about Babe Ruth again.
I would understand that.
That
would
doesn't
change,
make
that
sense
would
to
change his
me. But
legacy.
You can't have like one of the greatest players and say we're going to do this thing about. Then don't do the honor.
Okay.
Then just let
You're
it
saying
go.
don't
like,
do it at all.
Don't do it.
So-
If you're so. If,
So screw all those other guys out of it.
well, you're also kind of screwing the fan out of like the complete history of this team.
Well, but here's all right, Kimmy. Let me.
The guy was a
Yeah.
household name before he ever got to Hollywood.
and then he became a household name even more so.
He did it 3 times, Pat.
Kimmy,
Yeah.
are you okay with this decision?
I think it was the right move. I also think it helps that he passed away
That is a good point.
because he was like all of a sudden like very vocal on social media about everything Bills, and he went to the game.
He
and
was showing up
posted
at
it.
games by
Yeah.
buying
He
his.
was breaking
I
the games
think-
down.
I think it helps that he's no longer here
All right.
to add his 2 cents.
That's a really good point I hadn't thought of. All right, the phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263. This is a no-brainer to me. Like, not even a question. And I haven't heard.
Well, you're so anti-murder.
Yeah, look, I am fine.
I don't like murder over here. I don't like murder over there.
Yeah, I think that murder in general, I'm pretty anti.
This guy stabbed somebody.
I have not heard a single argument as to why his name should be up there, and he's a Bills great is not a good enough argument for me. Because this isn't a museum. It's a football stadium. Like, if we're talking about
You're honoring somebody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
Because he's in the Hall of Fame.
he is in the Hall of Fame, and that's a whole other debate. But if we're talking about an actual...
Yeah, but he's in the criminal wing, right?
I mean, you're at the point now where you could have a criminal wing.
That would be cool, kind of cool.
Look, if we're talking about an actual museum,
Yeah.
you should include all of the people, terrible or not, that influence the history of whatever that museum covered. Because when you walk through that museum, it is on you to learn and understand and think.
But isn't this kind of the same thing?
No, a new stadium is not that. A stadium is a place for fun. It is a place for the NFL to make money. And the family circle, as can be put, is honoring these men. And I guess what I'm saying is,
What's that?
I don't understand why we take stuff like this so seriously.
Why we take sports so seriously?
Yes, in this vein. Look,
the history of the game.
I get that we tie our well-being to the Bills when football season comes, and I'm fine with that, man. You know me. You've
It's
seen
a
me watching
religion.
games.
It's
Fine,
a
yes.
cult.
But like when it comes to halls of fame and retired numbers and team names, in the grand scheme of things, none of it really matters.
Well, no, the sports don't matter.
I agree with you. But like, here's the thing. If you want that emotional jolt of cheering for your team,
Yeah.
right? I get it. But let's say tomorrow they rename the Bills the Spungos, right? And they put a sponge on the side of their helmet. It's still Josh Allen throwing the ball.
Yeah.
It's still the same excitement. A change in laundry is not going to change how you feel about that franchise.
But that's not how they sell you the game.
I
They
understand.
sell all this to you
Sure.
all the time to get you to buy in.
Yes.
And they've been doing it since day one, and they're masters at it.
And you criticize them for doing it.
Right, but
And
I get it.
But
They do it.
But now you're sitting here arguing that you need to honor a man.
Well, if you're going to go down this road and play this game, then all of a sudden you don't like one of the players, one of the chess pieces, and you just kick it off the board, and you're still going to call it chess.
So you're trying to punish them for this?
Punish who?
It kind of feels like it's like, well, you wanted to use
Yeah.
my emotions.
You
wanted to
wanted
use the history
OJ.
of the game.
You drafted him.
Well, but they didn't draft him. If he was a murderer when they drafted
Yeah,
him, that's a whole
different
other
Oh,
story.
discussion.
He might have still gotten drafted.
No, I don't
Back
think
in the
he
day.
would have,
Back in
man.
the day.
Look, let me put it this
What's
way.
that?
There are things that have happened in sports history
Yeah.
that play a real part in the history of the world, right? Like Ted Williams pausing his baseball career twice to go fight in 2 separate wars as a fighter pilot, along with other pro athletes.
Yeah.
Jackie Robinson breaking the color barrier. Ali in his anti-war stance. That moment, that first game back in New York City when W throws out that first pitch. Like, those moments actually impacted our day-to-day lives.
Yeah.
It impacted the trajectory of our country. Name a single thing other than running a football that O.J. Simpson did positively for America.
He really introduced us to the rental car game and how it works,
Like, name
and how you can run through an airport and still make your connections.
if you can give me one thing outside of the murder trial and him playing football that changed the trajectory of this country, I will listen to your argument.
I think a lot of people looked up to OJ when he was at the height of his career.
Sure, that's fine.
And I think Black America in particular would look up. They did not watch the Bills, but they wanted to know how OJ did every weekend.
That's fine, but if you
They
want
would get into the paper and see what OJ did, because he was like a hero.
But if you
and he
want-
was a big hero to the black community when he was playing.
But you bring up the black community. He also has a very checkered, complicated situation with the Civil Rights Act,
He-
everything that was going on at that time.
He did.
Which is a whole other issue in itself. But now we're talking about what happened with the murder trial. Again, 252-WCMF, 252-9263. The Bills announced over the weekend O.J. Simpson will not be honored in any way in the new stadium, outside the stadium, in their new family circle. Again, the chief operating officer, Pete Gwilly, the Bills said, quote, "We have made an organizational decision that he is not fit to display inside our new stadium or our family circle. It makes sense to me."
It'll be not that I am saying this is going to happen or that I want this to happen, but if a controversy popped up with one of the guys currently in the circle, would they keep them in the circle, or because you've now kind of set this precedent of what qualifies you
Boy,
to
you'd
be
have
in
to
there.
really pull a whopper, though.
No, I mean, it's a good question. No, because we are also living in a different time. Like, think about 1994 was not that long ago.
No.
Like, if you're over the age of 30, you remember 1994.
I remember the night of that chase.
Same. I was watching the
Yeah.
NBA Finals
Yeah,
in my
everybody
parents'
was,
room.
yeah.
Yes, exactly. But, like, Kimmy, it wasn't that long ago that you could be accused of murder,
Yeah.
and there was an argument that you're still a legend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
No,
if
that's what I mean. Like, what would they do? I guess in that case.
If in a hypothetical situation, Jim Kelly murdered his family, yeah, I think he's coming off that family circle. I think they're going to stop selling Jim Kelly jerseys. I think you don't have a choice,
All right.
right?
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Probably. Yeah.
I mean, let's put it this way. There's another Bills legend that, based on
Went
what
bad?
he did on the field, oh, yeah. And look, this story isn't, and Kimmy, I want you to Google the story.
He's a legend?
Just to ensure that I'm right here.
All right.
Cornelius Bennett. You're familiar with
yeah, I
Cornelius
know,
Bennett? Right, okay. Cornelius Bennett
What did he do?
was convicted of rape.
When was this?
I
During the.
think it was when he
What?
was in Atlanta or slightly after.
So he was still playing, or right after.
if
okay.
I'm-
1997.
So it would have been right around when he
committed
retired.
So he was.
committed acts of sexual misconduct against
Okay.
a woman in a room at a Hyatt in Buffalo.
Okay.
Oh, so it did happen here. Okay.
It was while playing for the Atlanta Falcons.
Okay. So
Pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor sexual misconduct charge.
did he do jail time?
60 days in jail.
There you go. All right. He's not. He's never been on the Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
The Bills do not sell anything with his name or likeness on it. I've never seen a Bills authorized Cornelius Bennett.
Did he have that kind of a career?
Oh yeah, he was huge here. Huge.
All right. So they.
But I
Wiped
mean,
him out.
that's just a difference of 3-4 years.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, like how quickly things change, and he won't be honored by the team. His name never comes up. I do not remember a time he's ever been invited back. Like he's never led the charge. He's around,
All right.
right? I mean, but
He's available.
yes,
For bookings.
exactly. Look, man, like if you want OJ's lasting legacy, his
Yeah.
legitimate lasting legacy, he created Court TV. He ushered in,
Forgot about Court TV and the
24/7 news.
Kardashians.
but you're right.
He kicked off the Kardashians.
The Kardashians do not exist
They
without
do not.
O.J. Simpson.
No.
Which you want to talk about? I don't know which legacy is the worst one. But like, you can make the argument that O.J. Simpson helped usher in 24-hour news as a standard, and I would argue that's not a good thing.
Yeah, but somebody's got to do it,
Like,
and he was willing to kick it off.
nobody had to do it.
OJ said, "I'll do it."
Look, you know how I feel about sports. I live for sports.
I know you do.
But like when it comes to the things that don't matter, like look, people are going to get pissed. Pete Rose doesn't matter. What positive thing has Pete Rose ever done for mankind?
He brought that bowl haircut back.
Yeah, I said positive thing. Now a whole country in North Korea looks like Pete Rose. Ray Lewis does not matter. Like when it's all said and done, what
But he's like
He's on.
honored.
Look,
Yeah.
Like in Baltimore, he's a god.
that whole thing blows my mind. I mean, look, he got a job at ESPN.
But he didn't really get convicted, right?
Well, all right, it's a complicated situation.
But he didn't.
There was
Because he went to court over it.
There
right?
was a conviction, but he was never charged with the actual murder. And there's an argument to be made that he got railroaded in a situation that he was hardly even a part of. That
Yeah.
being said, look, man, the optics are what the optics are.
Yeah.
And the NFL kind of just looked the other way because,
Yeah,
right?
they're good at that when they want to be.
Look, we take these folks too seriously. It's one thing to buy their jerseys and have fond memories and then have arguments about how they stack up against folks that play today. It's another thing to decide that because they were great athletes, that no matter what they did off the field, they should continue to be honored.
But they do get kind of elevated to like godlike status, especially when you start paying these guys, $250 million salaries, and they're on your TV all the time.
Look,
even when the season's over,
Sure.
they're selling me everything. I mean, you buy into it.
Look, that's fine. But there is a line. There is a line that can be crossed where it's like, all right, I don't want to deal with
but
you
I don't think
anymore.
everybody feels the same way.
I don't get the argument the other way. I don't understand it. Because, look, here's the thing. I saw a ton of people, on social media arguing that OJ should be on the wall, but I haven't seen anyone put their face or voice to it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's easy to type it out and write it, but, like, in a discussion, in an argument, how do you stand on that?
But maybe the best thing is to do away with all these rings of honor, because you're going to put somebody up there, they're going to go bad, and then you're going to have to walk it back. You don't need it.
But I don't think
It's not part of your game day experience, really. I mean, if that thing
it's
didn't
kinda-
exist, you would just walk into that stadium after you drinking and party and just go see a game.
But it is a big part of the team's history.
But it doesn't matter. You talk about things that don't matter. What happened in the past don't matter. These people don't play anymore. It's not going to affect the standings or anything that happens. So
Currently.
don't put anybody's name up there because somebody's going to go bad.
Okay, but that's like making an argument, don't have a museum, don't hang art, don't make music.
Well,
Don't make music? I mean, like, look, you want to talk about musicians that have gone down this same road?
what did Ike Turner do to you?
I don't think that you should.
And Led Zeppelin, they were really nice to the young lady.
I don't think you should eliminate history
I'm not saying-
because of the potential of something.
Well,
to
you're
go
not
wrong.
eliminating history because you don't have a Ring of Honor. That history is still there. You can look at it. You can go do whatever you want.
Sure.
You don't need to have a Ring of Honor. You already have a Hall of Fame to go look at all that stuff.
But, like,
right? And some of those guys went bad.
No, you're again. That's a whole other argument to be had, and I'd be fine with. Look, I look at halls of fame different than teams honoring their greats.
No, I always say the same thing.
Let me put it this way.
Yeah.
Let's say O.J. Simpson in the Hall of Fame, Ray Lewis in the Hall of Fame. When you go to the Hall of Fame, if you include something in their display about what happened with it, I'm okay with that.
But they don't.
But they should.
Yeah.
I would make the argument you should do that because the Hall of Fame is not about a game day experience, right? The Hall of Fame is about how the history of this sport has affected the history of this country. The one that does it the best is the Pro Baseball Hall of Fame or
Right.
whatever, the Pro Baseball Hall of Fame. Like, they do a really good job of tying in baseball
and-
to how it affected American history. And the
Yeah.
NFL is the big enough juggernaut now where they also affect
Yeah,
American
they're the
history.
biggest.
Yes. Like,
Like
talent-
they bring up like Ty Cobb's like horrible past.
I haven't been in a while.
Yeah.
So I was
He's
actually
pretty bad.
I was actually trying to go this weekend. Yes, no, you're right. But like, look,
Yeah.
like even with like, if I love Muhammad Ali, he's one of my heroes,
Yeah.
right? But there are even things that Muhammad Ali has said in the past that are you should have that discussion about what he thought, what he learned.
But I
where
kind
he
of thought
came.
all that's out there.
But I mean, but it is. But that's the point that I'm
Yeah.
making is when you have someone that has that amount of historical significance, you can have that discussion. What is the historical significance of O.J. Simpson?
I got to look at some of his speeches.
Yeah.
I
He didn't
think-
even
and
talk in the courtroom.
And to your point, like there is a difference between a museum and a way to honor a bunch of people. Like it's a different type of display. You know.
Yes.
All right.
Right? Like, I mean,
Well, how about one for just the bad people? Good people over here, and if you want to see the horrible people, we got these people over here.
what, like with the team?
Yeah,
Yeah, they got a good side.
you got the good side and the bad history of the Buffalo Bills over here.
All right.
I
Enjoy.
don't know if you want to put that on display.
I'll be frank. If I'm paying
They're horrible bobbleheads.
if I'm paying $450 for a ticket to a Bills game, I don't want to have to think about the negative history
Well,
of the
you
franchise.
give you some choices.
Sean writes us on Instagram, Duffy on WCMF. He says, Josh Allen is today's version of OJ. How would you feel if Josh allegedly murdered someone? I'd be fine getting rid of Josh Allen. Like, how is that an
I
argument?
don't think
Wait,
you should play
mid-season?
football
Yes.
anymore. Yeah.
If we wake up,
Oh, yeah, he gets acquitted.
if we wake up in November, no, look, I don't even need a trial.
Right.
If we wake up in November and Josh Allen has been accused of murder,
Accused.
yes, I'm fine putting that to the side.
But he hasn't been in court yet.
Okay, well, look, OJ was acquitted. And that's the complicated part of his name on the wall to begin with.
Right.
Because, look, people can make the argument that he was found not guilty.
Yes.
Find me a person who doesn't believe he did that.
Well, there were people that didn't believe it,
The civil courts found him liable for
Yes,
it, right?
yeah.
I mean, like,
which is kind of weird. You didn't do it, but you had to pay for it.
but even though he didn't actually pay for it.
Yeah. Well, he was getting there.
Look, I am not here to argue that the whole situation is not fascinating. And I don't mean
Oh.
that in a not horrible way.
Yeah.
I mean that in how we handle, to your point, people that we look at as superstars.
Yeah.
But to say the guy deserves to be in a ring of honor at a football stadium that taxpayers paid $1 billion for is a little bit, that's a bridge
right.
too far, in my opinion.
All right.
All right, let's take a break. I don't get how you function as a person and not at some point over the last X amount of years done this.
Oh.
And this, I think, fully illustrates how ill-prepared you are to be the grandfather everyone thinks you're going to be. Because, like, if you had to do this right now,
Yeah.
do you think you could remember how to do it?
No, remember, no. Like, I would have to look it up.
Like, with nieces, nephews, one-night stands? Never?
One night stand.
Bro, nothing like this after get that energy back up.
Yeah.
Get them carbs in you, baby.
I left enough batter.
Out of your bladder?
Oh, yeah, buddy.
It's not where it comes
Yeah,
from.
she was into it.
We'll get into it next here in the break room. Not CMF. It's stories like this that reminds me, Tommy, that you're not a human being.
What I do?
You look like a person, kind of. You speak like a person, kind of. And then these stories happen. It's like, oh, you've never had a human experience in your life.
I've had it. It's just been a while.
It is insane to a while. A while?
Been a long while.
There are people that are listening to the show right now on their way to their jobs who were born after you've done this the last time. You're hanging out in the breaker, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5, WCMF. You can head to WCMF.com right now.
Yeah.
Enter for your chance to win a 4-pack of tickets to the Sterling Renaissance Festival.
It's that time of year, yeah.
Yep, valid for one day admission during the 2026 season. This all-ages, family-friendly festival offers a 360-degree experience.
That's your Renaissance voice?
You got a better one?
No, that's why I don't do one.
Oh, I'm going to go back to mine then. The amazing sights, sounds, authentic foods, and shows.
It's the Renaissance Festival from the 1920s.
Saturdays and Sundays, July 4th through August 6th.
Hey, kid, you like wenches? Come over here. Want to see some Johnson, kid? All right, come on. Step right up.
Saturdays and Sundays only, July 4th to August 16th. Skip the lines and order tickets online
Yeah,
at
skip the lines over here, see?
sterlingfestival.com.
Only a sucker stays in line, see?
So you got family coming to town.
Yeah, so we're watching TV the other night. You know, the Blackstone ads are coming on now because it's summer.
Sure.
We bought one. We love it, right?
By the way, I don't know how they can sell the Blackstones anymore because everybody got a Blackstone.
Yes.
Find me a man in America that does
Doesn't
not own
own
a
one.
Blackstone or a Blackstone adjacent grill.
And you know how they show all this fabulous food you can cook on them, right?
Oh,
30
yeah.
lobsters on that thing, right? So they show a grandfather, and the kids are all lining up for breakfast, you know, in the summertime.
Yeah.
And he's got this kind of like contraption where he's just plopping out pancakes,
Oh,
pop,
yeah.
pop, 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 this like thing.
Awesome.
And he's flipping the pancakes. And we got the little ones that are going to be staying with us for a little bit with the summer. We got the Blackstones. So my wife goes, you should make pancakes for the kids. They'll get a kick out of it. And I go, man, I have no idea how to make a pancake. I have not made a pancake in many a year.
All right,
Have
so
you ever made a pancake? I
Heck
mean,
yeah.
I would understand if you haven't.
Oh, yeah,
right.
1,000 years ago
Okay.
I made one.
all right, so he
With
says,
the batter.
thank you.
Yeah.
He said-
Like,
That's how
Batter.
it checks out.
Yeah.
That's how you make a pancake.
Yeah.
So you say this off mic the other day. You go many a year. So when I heard many a year, I heard 8-9 years. How long has it been since you've made a pancake?
Probably 40 years.
40 years.
I'm 67. Probably even, yeah.
You haven't made a pancake
As an
in
adult single man, he probably never made them for himself.
Okay, but like here's the
And
thing.
I didn't like my first wife.
Kimmy, you're right. He's been a single adult weirdo
Yeah.
for a long time.
Yes.
It
But-
seems like it's like group food.
Okay,
Like
Well,
you're-
so it's
you're
something
not-
for the
yeah.
kids.
But, like-
Usually not making a stack for yourself.
But you've had nieces.
I mean, I guess you could.
There's no
Yeah.
law against that.
I know.
You've had nieces and nephews sleep over.
Yeah.
You've never made them pancakes.
No.
You've had women you were sleeping with.
Yeah,
You never
true.
made them pancakes to
I'm not
impress
gonna,
them.
I battered her the night before. I'm not making some chick a pancake.
I just find it weird that
Usually it's like coffee and, get out.
no, you've never wanted to impress a woman and like
Yeah.
make her breakfast.
You impress her the night before. You don't need no pancake.
Like I said, you've never wanted to impress a woman. and
Hey, if
make
you
her
like
breakfast.
that better, try some of the breakfast batter.
Okay, we got the batter joke. We got it. We all got it. I just
This
to
one
Kimmy's-
has chips in it.
put chips. You
little
got put
chocolate
chips.
chip, little
It's
chocolate chip.
put chips in it.
So you do like the chocolate chips and the blueberries and all that
You
stuff?
put the chocolate chips in the batter. And
Yeah, I got
Whatever
it.
you
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, because you're dropping the chocolate chips like you're putting them in individually in the
Oh, I
pancake.
thought you did.
No.
Oh.
Oh my God. Are you an alien?
No, I know
No.
some people that like they put the batter on, then they sprinkle
That's
the
psycho.
chips.
Yeah, you
That,
sprinkle
no,
it
that
on.
is
Yeah.
psycho behavior.
That's not how you're supposed to do it.
No, it's not. You put it in the
So
batter.
I wouldn't know how to like make a pancake. I would have to Google it. But even my wife, she
I-
hasn't made pancakes in a while because the kids they're grown.
That I get.
But she has made them.
Okay. 252 WCMF, 252-9263. Look, I get that pancakes aren't an every weekend thing, but I
Yeah.
would have assumed that every American makes pancakes at least once every 3 years.
Wait, even in my age?
Yes, even in your age.
Yeah.
What kind of old man eats a pancake?
Again, grandkids, and sometimes you just have a hankering for a pancake, so you make yourself
You
a pancake.
go out. You go to a diner.
All right.
Mom, make me some flapjacks. I got work to do in the yard.
By the way, I also think you're underestimating the protein pancake. Kimmy has become very popular the
That
last couple
sounds
years.
yeah.
gross. What's in that?
Kodak protein. It's like pancakes, but
Yeah.
with like extra
Like protein powder.
Everything's got protein.
It's going to taste like chalk.
252 WCMF, 252-9263. What is the simple food you will not make at home? You've decided the work that goes in is not worth it. The cost of making it at home is not worth where you can go out and actually buy it. Someone in your house can't eat it, so it ruins it for everyone.
Or it's
Because
just not the same.
yeah.
You have
Well,
to make it yourself.
okay, would you argue that pancakes are always better at a diner?
I mean, yeah, diners
They know
have
what they're doing.
mastered the giant pancake. Not saying the ones at home are bad, but they're no diner pancakes.
All right, here's the problem with diner pancake, all right? I'm going to sound like an old man yelling at a computer.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Well, you're something.
They don't make normal pancakes anymore.
No, I mean they're huge pancakes.
No, I'm saying not only
Oh,
are
wait,
they,
are you saying pancakes are...
they're out
out
of
of
control.
control?
Pancakes are out of control. No, like when I was a kid, you go to the diner and
Yeah.
you get pancakes just like you would get at home.
So what's wrong with them now?
Well, now they're putting all this crazy stuff in them. Even
Well,
the
you
plain-
like that
I mean,
stuff.
you
I do like them, but every once in a while you just want a normal pancake.
You don't want a
could get 'em
Reese's
as-
pancake.
No, I would love a Reese's pancake most of the time. By the way, you're laughing. They have those.
I'm
Yeah.
sure they do.
No, at Steve's Original Diner.
Oh, that guy. That pancake's the size of the table.
Yeah, it's a big pancake.
It's a pancake for 4.
They serve it in a pizza box when you get it to go. I'm not making that up.
That should not be a thing.
Okay.
That should be illegal.
Oh, wait, so you're saying pancakes are
Out of control.
out of control?
Now, something else I never got, like why you would make this, are waffles. I'm not talking like Eggo. I'm talking
Yeah, the
those
waffle
waffle
maker.
iron,
Why?
those like you're going to press a shirt in this thing. Why?
Well, because you get them hot and ready right
Yeah.
No,
there.
like you got to get them out of the. And by the way, they never come out right. Anybody that makes
It
waffles,
takes there's a trial period.
yeah,
like
it's
you
called
make
20
one or
years,
two
and
that
you
are
throw the
like
damn thing out.
too burned or too soft, and then you're like, okay, now I got it.
Yeah, it sticks. It never works.
Look, you have to have the touch.
And nobody has the touch. You're not French.
Look, man, having stayed at a lot of hotels with my daughter for travel hockey, I make a kick-ass
Yeah.
waffle. They always have the
I think
waffle.
So
iron.
you can make the waffles
Oh, that
at
thing
home.
you flip it there.
Yeah, you got it.
The only problem with at-home waffles, as my husband and I discovered, we were making them during COVID.
Okay.
You make way too many.
Too many waffles.
Yeah, too many waffles.
How many were you
Uh,
making?
Well, because like you do like one batch of batter, and it makes like 20 waffles.
Damn.
You don't need 20 waffles.
All right.
Well, I mean, speak for yourself. 252 WCMF. Tommy reveals to us with his grandkids coming to town this summer. They got the Blackstone. They saw a commercial where he was using some contraption to make
Yeah,
pancakes.
the Blackstone sells this thing where you just plop out these pancakes and they look perfect.
So your wife, great idea. Let's make it for the kids. Tommy reveals that he has not made a pancake in 40 years.
Yeah.
40 years.
I don't know when to flip them. None of that.
You know, I bet this list of like we haven't made it at home is smaller now than it was 5 or 6 years ago just because of the price of food. Because there was a time,
There was a food time.
thank you, where getting food out of the house was actually cheaper than making it at home.
Yeah.
Right? Like the cost of making hamburgers at home was somehow more expensive than going to Bill Gray's with a buy one get one free cheeseburger coupon
Right.
that was
And
in
it's
every menu.
delicious.
Exactly. Like I could take 45 minutes to make my own breakfast sandwich from scratch, or I can go down the street and buy one for the exact same price. Now, that's not the case. It's much
Yeah.
cheaper to make all this stuff at home, but we've forgotten how to make this food efficiently.
Yeah, true.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to making pancakes, the actual making the pancake part is not hard. It's the prep that sucks, and it's the cleanup that sucks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something else most people don't know how to cook, I never knew how to make it, is an omelet. I'm not talking scrambled eggs with crap in it. I'm talking like a fold over like you
Yeah.
see at a restaurant, fancy ass omelet. I don't know how to do that.
What do you
Like how it's folded, like it's
Yeah.
perfect, like it's laid out. There's like good stuff in the middle. You flip it over, and it's like comes out
how do
perfect.
you not know how to do that?
Yeah.
Because it never comes
Pretty
out
simple
right.
concept.
No, it's
Oh, go ahead, chef.
No, I mean I'm not a good cook, and I can make an omelet.
You can't see. Everybody thinks they
It's
can be.
really not difficult.
No,
it's
it's
probably one of the
burnt.
easier foods to
It's
make,
split like an ass.
and you can put whatever you want.
No,
in
I'll
it.
tell you what his problem is. He's not patient enough to wait for it to be done on the
Yeah,
one
yeah,
side,
you
so
got-
he
you
flips
gotta
it too
wait
early.
What do you mean
just
I'm
the
not
right
patient?
time.
And you got to put the top on it and let it steam
No,
itself.
I'm talking. They just do it in a skillet, man. Not one of them flippy things.
No.
I'm
No,
talking.
you,
I've
you
seen
put
on
a
TV.
top on the frying pan.
It just turns into an omelet. When you eat your
They
omelet.
put a top over the omelet when they're on the griddle.
No, they don't.
Yes,
they just
they
do. It.
do. Yes,
Man,
they do.
I've seen them do. Like,
You ain't seen
smooth.
nothing stupid. Wait, when they put chips in it, you dumbass. Cindy Lou is now offering to come in and make us
Well,
food.
Yeah, Cindy Lou's a hick. She knows how to cook.
Duffy on WCMF, easiest way to get us. She says, I will come in and make waffles, delicious and nonstick. That would be a great fun field trip, I think, for us.
Wait, she
Great
would come in
fun.
here and make a waffle?
Yeah, well, you wouldn't want Cindy making us waffles on a
No.
flat iron over here?
No, I would not even burn the joint down.
There is one type of food that some people will swear they can make at home, and I have never had a homemade have it taste like a restaurant quality one. French fry.
Yeah, you're right.
I've
Yeah, I don't
never.
want no home.
Some
French
people
fries.
are like, no. What you got to do is you got to, slice the potato thin.
They're just
and
fried
then you
potatoes.
but it's not the same at home.
It's not.
never been the same at home.
And they're all greasy.
Yeah, no, I'm with you 100%. Homemade French fries do not.
So do you do French toast, which I never understood.
Yeah, I've done French. I love French toast.
French toast is soggy sandwich bread.
Because you're not cooking it long enough,
You're
dumbass.
not cooking it right. I make a great one.
I
put
do make
powdered
a great,
sugar all
No, you
over
got to
it.
put vanilla in it. That's the key.
I'm gonna want vanilla and bread.
So there's a new hack, and this has got to be terrible for you.
Where do you put the vanilla?
In
on
the-
the-
in
If
the
it's
bag.
good, you don't want to know what's in it.
So have you seen the new thing?
No.
So the new recommendation for the world's best French toast, and I haven't tried it yet. You don't do eggs or any mix or anything like that. You buy vanilla ice cream. You let it melt. You dip the toast in the ice cream, and you fry it that way.
buddy,
And it's supposed to
that's-
be
I never got that. I never
That's a
liked
game
that stuff.
changer.
It's all mushy.
French toast is not mushy, you dumbass. You're
It
cooking
is
it wrong.
mushy.
Oh my god.
Why
How
do
are you so bad
Say,
at
hey,
food?
what's
Why
some
do you
wet
think it's
hot
mushy?
wet hot bread with some sugar on it? Oh, it's delicious. Can I have some sausage with this wet bread, please, sir?
I like French toast, but it's not top 5 breakfast.
Okay, I
It
always
shouldn't be a thing.
I always forget about it till I see someone else order
Yeah,
it when I'm
right.
out, and I'm like, I should have got French toast. Every
Ugh.
once in a while, my kids will order it, and I'll eat theirs, but they like fruit on theirs, and it
Ugh.
sucks.
Look, breakfast should be bacon and eggs.
You don't even eat bacon and
know.
I
eggs.
love bacon.
When's the last time you had bacon and eggs?
40 years ago.
Well, we got a ton of Instagram messages coming in. We were asking, with Tommy having not made a pancake in 40 years. 40 years.
40 years.
The last time Tommy made a gold pancake,
Carter was in office.
we were still on the gold standard.
Yes.
Again, the simple foods you won't make at home. Instagram messages coming in. Dave writes us, Duffy on WCMF. You guys reminded me my favorite food is meatloaf, and I or my wife haven't made it in 15 years. Maybe we'll do it this weekend.
I can't think of the last time I had homemade meatloaf.
Me neither. Well, okay, I take it back.
That's going way back.
My wife would make meatloaf for me back in the day.
I love it.
Meatloaf's delicious.
Yeah.
Here's what sucks.
Basically it's one gigantic meatball in loaf form.
Hence the name.
Yeah. Meatloaf.
Here's what sucks about meatloaf.
What?
Not a lot of places will make you meatloaf to order.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
you
don't
got it
see
at
it
a
on
restaurant?
menus.
Yeah. You got to go to like certain diners at certain times.
Yeah.
And even that's kind of hit or miss because everyone likes a different kind of. Like, I want a drier loaf.
Do you put the gravy on it?
If I'm going to put gravy on it, it's a slight gravy. I want the meatloaf to speak for itself.
What kind of gravy?
A little bit. I'll just put. I'm saying I don't want it because like
Oh,
a
a
touch of
slight bit of
gravy.
a
gravy.
slight bit of gravy. Yeah, because like if you go to a diner, if they bring you out a meatloaf, it's going to just be doused in gravy.
I like it like that.
Well, they're just covering it up because they made it 5 days ago.
Yeah, it's a little dry.
We got more Instagram messages coming in. Julie writes us, I won't make bacon at home. It's too hard.
Wait, bacon?
You have to watch it like a hawk not to burn it. It's popping and burning you the entire time. Then I have this whole jar of fat left over that I have to drain, and then I have to clean all the fat off my entire kitchen.
How
Not
much
worth
bacon
it.
is she making?
She said
By the way, you
no.
can make
You make
bacon in
any-
the oven.
Okay, get out.
You can.
You
Get
can.
out.
You can.
Yeah.
No, but it's
But
not
again,
good.
either way, like bacon is a messy food to make for yourself, or like
But it's not impossible. I mean, like you don't make bacon. You just heat it up.
No, but
It's not like I don't have to like butcher the pig first.
I get Julie's argument that there's like a 15-second window in which the bacon is perfect.
No, you got to watch it.
No, but you don't know when to want because I've made bacon forever, and I still to this day am not confident in my baking pulling
Do
skills.
it in the oven. Comes out perfect.
Do
every
not
time.
do your bacon.
And by the way, you think bacon's messy? Waffles, French toast, pancakes. That makes a mess.
Yeah, but there's an excitement as like
Of what? Crap all over the kitchen.
if I'm a grandkid and I got to spend my weekend at my stupid step grandpa's house, at least I get
Hey, I got them slot cars.
like you know how excited I would be if I would have woken up at my grandpa's house and there was pancakes waiting for me. I used to have to get those what are those Entenmann's cakes? What do you call the
Oh, I
the
love those
streusel?
things. Oh, those things are good.
What were those called?
Streusel.
No, they were.
I don't know.
There was like a special name for them. But like they're good. But like when you're 7, like you don't want to have that with a side of coffee. like that's an old person like breakfast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Little Danish and coffee.
And they always got the yellow, like the yellow
custard?
Yeah, no, but no, it was like a fruit that was yellow on top. It was gross.
Oh, it's like a lemon,
Yeah, that's what it was.
like a meringue.
What the hell is that cake called? Damn
Lemon-
it! It came in a square pan.
Yeah.
252 WCMF. Maybe Jeremy knows. That's probably why he's calling. Hey, Jeremy, you're on CMF. What's up, buddy?
What cake are you talking about?
It was an Entenmann's cake. It had like yellow, like fruit lemon on it. It had like white frosting over the top of it. It tastes like ass.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know what you're talking about, I think, but I'm not sure.
Okay, you were saying, Jeremy. I'm sorry.
Heat your oven to 415, parchment paper, throw your bacon on 10 to 12 minutes. No splattering, no fat anywhere. You can pour the fat out of the pan when you're done. That's not why I called. Spent a lot of time in kitchens. The thing I cannot make to save my life, and I've tried it 100 different ways, the simplest thing in the world, hash browns.
Yeah, good
I
call.
cannot make hash browns as if I went to a diner or a restaurant, and I have no idea why. I've even taken some of the bacon fat when I made bacon and tried to make hash browns.
Fatty taters.
It never comes out. It never comes out the same.
Okay, so I heard the secret was soaking the potatoes after you peel them, but I ain't got time for that, Jeremy.
I have tried soaking. I've tried blanching. I've tried twice fried. I have tried so many different ways. They never come out right.
All right, Jeremy, I feel your pain, buddy, and I'm glad we could share this together. I feel like we've bonded.
Yes, very much pain. Adios, stickos.
See you, buddy. Coogan!
What was
That's
it?
the name of the pastry.
Oh.
It's a Coogan.
Oh,
All right.
I couldn't find it.
Like they're so gross. They made the Coogan laws to keep you from eating it. Nobody got that unless you have a union card. You know what I've never personally figured out, and it should be simpler than it is.
What's that?
Homemade fried chicken.
Oh, I've had it. It's really good.
I've tried it a couple of times. No, I've had people that can make homemade fried chicken, and it's delicious.
But I feel like it took them probably years to perfect it. It could be like a family recipe, something they grew up doing. Like, that's how you get good at fried chicken. I don't know if you could just jump right into the fried chicken game.
And by the way, if you're worried about bacon making a mess,
Yeah.
Look, yes.
how about cooking
Yeah.
a bunch of skillet fried chicken?
No, like during the pandemic, like I was like, I'm gonna make. I was trying to just kill time. So like I was gonna make fried chicken, and it always turned out
Yeah.
awful. And I was also afraid I was poisoning my family.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you
gotta
want
know
the
what you're
chicken's
doing.
got to be done. How do you make the chicken cook but not burn the outside?
That was the problem I was having.
I don't know a lot of people that they have like they're known for their homemade fried chicken.
I feel like it has to be generational.
And by the way,
Yeah.
there's so many joints you can get fried chicken.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's all. But fried chicken is expensive from a restaurant.
Well, we're at KFC. Let's get a bucket. We built this country.
It's not. It's not even close to the same. Look, I'm
I
not.
love KFC.
I'm not against KFC, but if I want
Yeah,
like,
you sound like you're a little bit
No.
of a chicken snob.
I will.
You know
eat,
why? Because you started going to these artisanal hipster chicken.
No.
No, we're two hip chicks, and we're like chicken out, man.
No, I started getting soul food. That's what changed my take. Oh, you got something to say about that?
No, I like soul food.
No, do you?
I got a Popeyes. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
We'll take one more call. 252 WCMF. Tommy hasn't made a pancake in 40 years. Mark, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, good morning, guys. I had to get on the bacon talk.
Thank
I
God.
know about. Yeah. So here's the thing. The Blackstone. I don't cook bacon in the house either. It makes a mess on the ceiling, makes a mess everywhere, splatters, junk. But yeah, you cook a couple of pounds of bacon up on the Blackstone, you're good. You just keep it. You're good.
All right, there's your solution.
What do I do with it? I
You
keep it?
You keep it. You keep it.
Cold bacon?
And
bacon.
you season the Blackstone regularly as well. And you can keep bacon, just wrap it up in a paper towel, put it in the fridge. It'll stay nice and crispy. I mean,
You got yourself some nice backup bacon.
I got a bullpen of
Got
pork.
yourself a Frank Reich of bacon.
I didn't know if people stored up cooked bacon.
No, you did. Nobody does. Just Mark.
So what do you make, like a
you
cold?
laugh, you laugh, but I'm prepared with the bacon game. You
He's
come over
got-
to the house, you're going to have some bacon.
He's got hobby bacon. Mark, great call, buddy. Have a good rest.
Like, what would you eat cold bacon with?
Anything you want, man.
I'm trying to think. I mean, I'm sure it's not bad cold, but I don't get why.
I've never had like, hey, we got some cold bacon.
No, he's got his bacon reserves ready
Yes.
to go.
Got that going anytime,
No,
man.
you know how like up in was it Sweden they got that seed vault just in case mankind dies, right? We got all. He's got his bacon.
Chilled bacon.
Let's take a break.
All right.
Today
Yeah, whatever.
we discovered that we have one of, if not the oldest one of these in America.
We have it here?
Yes, and Rochester is a place full of old things.
Yeah.
I don't know, however, if this is something we should be excited about.
Okay.
And we'll get into it next here in the break room on CMF. Rochester's an old community.
Oh, yeah. We
which
go way back.
We got a lot of places that have been around for hundreds of years. In fact, we still have some of the first evers here in Rochester.
Yeah.
Today, you're going to find out about the oldest ever. And I don't know if this is a fun fact or a not-so-fun fact.
All right.
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock, 96.5 WCMF. I'm going to read you the headline of this story.
Okay.
You ready? The nation's 2 oldest nuclear power plants apply for 20-year license extensions.
We have 2 up here?
Okay, we have 1. But
So it's Guinea?
Guinea Nuclear Power Plant
Wait, it's the oldest?
is, if not the oldest, the second oldest nuclear power plant in the United States of America.
And we were still kind of figuring this stuff out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they nailed it. There hasn't been like an accident, knock on wood.
All right.
Right?
Yeah.
Is there, unless there's a story I'm forgetting. I know
No.
there was
Well, you wouldn't forget it because we'd still be living it.
unless we're all in heaven. If this is heaven, what have I done wrong? So, yes, it says 2 of the oldest operating nuclear power plants in the United States are 9 Mile 1 in Oswego County, and that started in 1969, and then Guinea and Wayne County, so second. It's 1970.
So those were the first 2?
The first 2 no, I'm sorry. They're the oldest operating. They may not
Okay.
have been the first 2. Maybe they shut
But,
the other
all
ones
right.
down. But
Yeah, for reasons.
but with this extension, which it looks like it's going to happen, it's going to be open for another 20 years.
The old girl's still pumping away. Pumping up that nuke power.
It should be licensed until 2049,
Wow.
which means by that time it will have operated for 79 years.
Damn.
That's a little scary.
Okay, so you're bothered by this.
Well, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, because how when it goes wrong, it goes like horribly wrong.
Kimmy, thoughts on this?
I mean, you like to assume that, like, they're staying up with the upkeep and everything. They pass all
Maintain
the
it.
inspections and all that stuff. But just the way we've seen, like, the building we work in, how that's aged, even in the time our show's been around.
The good news is they're not doing radio inside that nuclear power plant, so they care about it.
All right.
But I don't know. I guess I don't know just naturally how long those things stick around for and stay in good shape for.
Okay, I get where you guys are coming from, but I feel the opposite way,
Yeah.
right?
Well, you're loving it.
I think that it's better that we have.
Good aged power.
Well, here's
nuclear power.
Here's the thing: you would have to at this point understand everything about that facility and how it works,
Yeah.
right? Like,
But they've made advancements.
absolutely. But those advancements come along with knowing how the building functions and what goes right and what goes wrong and all that stuff. I think when it comes to something like this, you want to have one of the oldest operating in the history
Oh,
of the
that
country.
it's still cooking and everything's cool.
Yeah, I think-
But after a while, like the Kimmy's point,
Yeah, like I would just think like natural wear and tear happens.
I understand what you're saying, but if you look at like the biggest nuclear disasters in like American history, Love Canal, for example, right? Like that was when this was still relatively new.
But that was a contaminant. That wasn't a nuclear.
Okay, give me a nuclear. What was the other one?
Well,
9 Mile. What was it?
3 Mile Island.
Oh, 8 Mile.
8 Mile.
When Eminem fell into the nuclear
Yeah,
reactor.
we almost lost Eminem.
5 Mile. But I'm saying like the biggest nuclear incidents in America when it comes to the plants was when they were still new.
True.
Early on.
All right.
So like I would be more concerned if they were building like a new
They
technology
don't
for
build
energy.
them like they used to.
Well, I mean,
Well, I'm
they-
just thinking like Chernobyl, man. I mean,
Yeah.
but again, that was still pretty early on in the nuclear technology, wasn't it?
pretty scary.
Kimmy, can you Google how long Chernobyl was open before it melted down? Because, like, I don't know what's true and what's not. Like, believe it or not, I'm not a scientist.
Well, the communists aren't going to lie to you.
No, that's not the I'm not talking about that.
Oh.
What I'm saying is, like, we've been told that nuclear energy is, like, now, like, one of the safer ways to produce energy.
Well, yeah, it's clean.
Okay, again.
No pollution, just horrible water it discharges that stays that way for 1,000 years.
But here's the thing. I don't know what's true or what's not.
don't
But,
either.
like, when it comes to, I don't know, like, coal and batteries and things
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that,
yeah.
maybe nuclear is a better way to go.
It ran for approximately 8.5 years
Okay.
before the disaster.
So there you go. Like, you know, again, early on in its life.
All right.
This has been open since 1970.
The old girl's still working.
It is still cranking. And by the way,
And they don't make them like us anymore. I'll tell
They
you
were
that
also
much.
built around the same time.
okay, well, ours is done significantly
Oh,
better.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but here's the problem. All their instructions were in Russian.
That's a problem.
Hard to
right there.
understand. 252 WCMF. The nation's 2 oldest power plants are applying for 20-year license extensions. Both of them are in upstate New York, and one of them is Guinea. The Guinea nuclear power plant is the second oldest operating nuclear power plant in America, and it looks like it will continue to operate
Runs on kerosene.
until 2049.
That seems like a long time, though.
Oh, you'll be long dead.
We may all be long dead
Well,
if they don't get it right.
Oh my God, this is a good thing. It's a good thing. You don't trust the people around here that work at Gannett?
Oh no, I do, but I mean, like to Kimmy's point, things just wear out. The other day we were watching TV, and they showed those old B-52 bombers
Yes.
from back in the day from the Cold War.
Yeah.
And I said, some of those planes are like 70 years old.
Absolutely.
Would you want to get into a 70-year-old, and they still fly them?
Okay, no, I wouldn't. But counterpoint, they have tried to build technology to replace the B-52, and they haven't been able to build anything better.
So expensive.
So, again, I think that's actually proof of
All
sometimes
right,
you
it's solid.
look
But the best built thing is going to wear out. The best damn whatever building.
Okay.
Eventually everything.
Well, yeah, but
falls apart.
look, it's not like they're not constantly improving
Right,
Gannett.
right,
In
right.
fact, that's
No,
what this is.
Yeah.
Right.
They're earmarking money for it. Look, I think that the way technology moves these days, like everyone always thinks there's something better coming, but there is. But there is a point where you perfect the technology.
All right, we peaked.
Well, and again, not that this nuclear power plant is peak, or not that the B-52 is a peak, but it does such a good job
Right.
that you don't need to replace it.
Okay.
That's a good thing.
All right, I'm sold.
By the way, the way that
My fist is glowing.
that's for touching yourself.
No, that's from your mom.
The way things are going, I don't know. Have you been in a new build house lately? Do you want her to build a new power plant?
No, but sometimes
Made out of crackers. Sometimes you were saying?
I don't know. I do worry when things get too old.
Mm-hmm.
Go away.
No, I agree with you. 100%.
Right?
No, yeah.
Done.
Think about
To his point, is it one of those things where you don't know it's too old until something bad happens?
Okay.
Or, I wonder, like, I guess, how do you know when it's time then to replace something?
Good
or
question.
To shut it down?
Well, I don't know, but let's look at who's in charge of like the money where science money, who's in charge of where science money is going right now. Do you want Elon Musk to design a new way to do nuclear?
No.
Okay,
no.
so like let's just leave things.
But sometimes I see people like they go on vacation to these foreign places. They check out like these ancient things.
Mhm.
I wouldn't go to that goddamn thing. The thing's like 1,000 years old.
No, but that's another example of sometimes you just nail it. Look, there's churches that have existed for 1,000 years that are still
Some
standing.
of those kind of creep me out.
Okay.
Not because of the God thing.
No, that's
just-
what should creep you up.
No, but it's so damn old. Like the pyramids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Would you go inside the pyramids?
absolutely.
Yeah. You wouldn't?
I like to look at them, but I don't know how sturdy.
You're
they-
not
I mean,
curious?
Are you allowed to go inside the
I
pyramids?
don't think so.
Yeah, you can go in.
Oh, they
You
got.
can go like in them. I know you
Yeah.
can see them,
No,
but
you walk in.
Who's
No,
wait,
you
wait,
can't.
wait,
Go
wait,
in.
No,
wait,
you
wait, wait.
can't.
Can you Google it?
Because those things are like pre-Jesus.
Yeah,
That's
they're
thousands.
they're previous.
Yes. Like if something happened, all of a sudden these stones start falling in on you. I'm freaking out, man.
No, but here's the thing. I mean, there are things we have built here in America that if
Well, the
things-
Empire State Building.
Well, I think that would start to collapse.
But it's old.
No, I'm saying that eventually, if we were to wipe ourselves out and a new society were to stumble upon us, they would still be standing. Those things
Okay.
would still stand.
All right, maybe.
Well, I'm telling no. I mean, it's just like some things are just well built.
All right.
Okay, it sounds like you can go into certain
Yeah.
parts of certain
You can go right
Yeah.
into the Pharaoh's house. What? He's in there.
Pharaoh always you waiting for you. Hey, what's up, man? Where you been?
He's dead.
Bills come on at 1. Pharaoh, big Bills fan. I don't know if you know.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
did not know that.
Yeah, no, it's a true story. All right, let's take a break. No, I'm
What?
nothing. You always seem to mention the worst things at the worst time.
What did I say?
Well, you brought up the B-52.
Yeah.
There was an incident last week.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's why we were watching it. But it's old.
There is a father and son
Yeah.
who were going to live a father and son dream. Adult father and
Oh,
son,
okay.
both crazy for this sport, and they spent a literal fortune to go
Yeah.
see it in person.
Yeah.
And they spent it the wrong way.
Oh.
And we're going to tell you what happened to these gentlemen. And here's the thing.
Yeah.
Right? The disappointment is one thing.
Yeah.
But, Kimmy, this is someone's fault.
Yep.
This is one of these two men's fault.
Oh, somebody didn't
Yep.
do their homework?
Uh-huh. And,
I don't know.
Kimmy, I'd be more worried about how the relationship survives
I
this.
don't know how it does. I know in my experience it would not.
We'll get into it next here in the break room. Let's see you back. Like, the disappointment in this situation for this father-son from our area.
Yeah.
I mean, that's heartbreaking enough. But there's a larger problem that is not addressed in this news story. And I don't know, it can be generational, it can be friend to friend, it can happen in any different way.
Yeah.
But somebody made a decision here. And it's a decision that cost a significant amount of money. And that could have a long-term effect on a relationship.
Okay.
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock, 96.5. WCMF, we will jump right into it. 13 Wham profiled a gentleman named Alan and a gentleman named Zach. They are a father-son duo from Brighton, New York.
All right.
And they're grown-ass father-son.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Grown-ass son. So they love soccer. Love soccer.
Okay.
And according to the story on 13 Wham, it had been their dream to attend a World Cup match together. And wouldn't you know,
Man, perfect timing, baby.
opportunities here.
America, number one.
So the pair purchased tickets to see France versus Iraq in Philly on StubHub International.
All right.
Sounds like maybe going and paying for the U.S. tickets might be too expensive. But you can drive to Philly, go see this
Yeah.
match. Pretty cool. So the pair headed out to Philly to go see the match. And they got to the stadium on game day, and they were ready for some soccer.
Yeah.
There was just one problem.
What's that?
They never actually got their tickets.
Oh, what happened?
So the pair of tickets they bought, they got them on StubHub International, and they had a confirmation in the app that they had paid for the tickets.
So it sounds legit.
The money had been taken out of their account,
Okay.
but they were never actually sent the tickets for the game.
So they didn't get like an e-ticket on their phone?
No. The pair described on 13 Wham being at the stadium, hearing the match start, all while being told they could not come in because the tickets they paid for did not exist for them.
So what happened?
Well, it turns out, now StubHub has like a guarantee that you'll get in the game, but StubHub International is a different entity than the StubHub we know, something that the father and son didn't know.
But it's still affiliated with,
It's
like it's their own thing?
I guess it's totally separate. And when 13 Wham reached out,
StubHub Iraq is not good?
apparently not. And when 13 Wham reached out to FIFA, who puts on the World Cup, and explained, excuse me, what happened to these gentlemen,
Yeah.
FIFA essentially said, you should have gone through our app. Too bad, so sad.
Okay.
You want to know what they spent?
Well, the tickets are, but this isn't is Iraq a big team to watch?
I don't know anything about soccer.
All right.
I do
But
know what
the
the
prices are
I don't
insane.
know. I know some people had this experience. You buy the tickets before you even know who's playing a lot of the time, and then it's like, well, this is the game that's going to be
Here's
happening
what
at
you'll
that
get.
time.
Okay.
So it was probably just a base price.
They spent
not
more than
depending on who's playing. Sorry.
$500?
The pair of tickets to just the game, not
I was going to say
including
$500.
travel, $1,100 combined.
God damn.
That's, by the way, they had to pay twice the face value to get them on the secondary markets, and again, that was just the tickets, not the travel or the hotel.
So you're just stuck in Philly doing nothing.
Yeah. Now, the good news is they ended up buying tickets to a different game, and they ended up getting in and seeing that. But they had this horrible experience, and
They're out that money.
Yeah, they're out that
Yeah,
cash.
so they
yes.
paid double the price to see a game.
They probably paid quintuple because they probably had to pay double face for the other
I
game as
want to
well.
know what they paid for that.
So you have this wonderful father-son experience that turns south and ends up being a nightmare.
Yeah.
And for most families, even friends group, who was in charge of getting the tickets has the potential, Kimmy, to ruin a relationship.
Oh, especially between a father and a son, because I can't imagine just knowing the way my dad and my brother operate in a stressful situation like
Yeah.
this one. I don't know if they'd ever speak again.
Because it's two control freaks battling over the same ball.
It's two control freaks, and the control freak that won messed it up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So not only is that control freak pissed and trying to find somebody else to blame, the blame game's going to start between the two of them.
Yep.
He's going to say, whoa, it's not my fault. And then, I don't know how they move on from that. I mean, luckily, this father-son, they seem to have been,
They have money.
just tried to do what they could to get in and still have a good time. I don't know if that's, I think my dad would just turned around and gone home.
All right. The phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263. Would it be easier to forgive a buddy or a family member for costing you $500? Because let's say we all wanted to go to a Bills AFC Championship game, all right? And I've got the experience. I've done this 1,000 times. I'll handle the ticket situation, and we get to the game. We're in all of our gear. We're all snow-pantsed up, ready to roll, a couple of beers in, and they won't let us in because I got the wrong tickets. I cannot give you your money back.
Yeah. It's gone.
Does it change our relationship? No?
No.
No?
You
No,
are
I'm going
so
to tease
full
you.
of
I'm going to
crap.
make fun of you.
$500. You never
$500.
That's what I just
Get the
said.
hell out of my life. No, I'm going to make fun of you.
Kimmy, if I took $500 from you, would that change our relationship?
Depends on how you handled it. Because if I could tell you were genuinely embarrassed and sorry, I don't think I could be mad at you. If you were kind of a dick about it and doubled down and again, didn't accept responsibility and tried to blame other people.
Well,
I didn't want to do this. You guys made me get the tickets and I told you I didn't have time and I didn't look into it. I could see
That doesn't
guys
sound like me at all.
I could see guys going the opposite way and
There's two Pats in a row.
almost turning the blame around on everybody else. Because
Okay.
I know people that's happened to.
All right, same situation,
All right.
but now it's your brother. Would it be easier or harder to forgive your brother than it would be a buddy for costing you $500
No,
in
it'd
this
be
situation?
far more frustrating because I could bust balls with you. Neither of my brother have that gene.
Okay.
So now I'm just fuming.
Yeah, but what
And
if,
I can't get the frustration out through making fun.
Mhm.
So it would be way worse.
what if they acted like that $500 was no big deal?
And they would.
yeah,
and they
could be worse. Could be worse. That would be the worst line
Well,
they
no,
could
'cause they
drop
both
in
have
that
bank.
moment.
That would be the first thing I would say, by the way. Hey, guys, at least we have our health. Let's go to a bar and watch the game.
Yeah. But they're both rich. So, yeah, it's money's no big deal.
Would that $500 affect you and your brother's relationship?
I mean, I would be pissed at him. I think it'd be easier to be pissed at a sibling and get over it, though, because there have been plenty of times throughout your lifetime where you've learned to get over being pissed at a sibling.
When it comes to getting tickets in the wrong place,
Yeah.
this happens more than you think. Because when a group of people are going to a concert or a sporting event or whatever, one family member or friend in the group will always say, I know a spot. We can
Yep.
get cheaper tickets. And you trust them because cheaper is always better.
Yeah.
And then, whoops, everybody's out of their cash. And it is really hard to forgive and forget, not just because you're out the cash,
Yeah.
but you also trusted them with fun.
And they insisted.
Yes.
Yeah, you're blowing money and fun at the same time.
Well, and Kimmy, you're right. They told you I got it
Yeah.
under control. And here's the thing: how often do we really get to have fun, where you can cut loose and forget the world for a few hours? That's a sporting event.
Oh, yeah.
That's a concert.
Take you away.
Now you've replaced that rare time you get to have fun with even more frustration and anger, right?
And you're out that bank.
Exactly. And the other underrated part of this, the father-son team, again, 252 WCMF, we're talking about this story on 13 Wham. Alan and Zach, they're from Brighton.
Alan and Zach.
Grown-ass father-son. They love soccer. They wanted to go to a World Cup match. They went on the secondary market. StubHub International. They paid $1,100 for a pair of tickets to see France versus Iraq in Philadelphia. They got to Philadelphia, traveled out there. They were at the stadium. The app said they had purchased the tickets. The money was taken out of their account, but they didn't have tickets on the app. They went to go get in the stadium, and they told them, you don't have tickets.
Yeah.
So StubHub International, not the same as StubHub, apparently.
Yeah.
They're out $1,100. That father-son team left the hotel that morning
Yeah.
thinking
Excited.
they're going to have the time of their lives,
Bragging.
only to have the exact opposite happen.
They took selfies along the way.
I'm looking at one of them right now
Oh.
on the story. These poor guys, they're stuck trying to make phone calls. They're writing emails. They're probably explaining themselves to the people at the ticket booth. They're like, okay, old man. Yeah,
Yeah, I know. I
They-
know.
How about this? They most likely paid for parking for a game they couldn't get into. That would be enough to send me over the edge.
That means you got to walk back to the car.
Yep.
Bro, you spent $75 to park for a game you can't get in.
Can I get my money back?
No.
Cash only.
The answer to that, to answer your first question, no.
Would you have the balls, especially if it's a buddy, to start asking questions like, "Hey, so they didn't send you the tickets, so you didn't see the tickets?"
But you see how
trying to
your
figure
voice
out-
trails off.
Trying to figure out how they got scammed, Because I think it'd be a little curious as to how this happened, you kind of missed some red flags.
No, you bring up a good point. If I, as the person who didn't buy the tickets, am aware that the tickets have not been sent to us yet and we're about to walk into an adventure,
Yeah, that would be a clue.
but it's easier to take. If we both go, we're going to go and try and figure this
Yeah.
out, okay.
Yeah.
If we get there
Yeah.
and I find out walking up that we don't have physical tickets, that's a straw that breaks the camel's
Ooh.
back. I'm losing my effing mind. Because I'll be honest with you, if it's like a big, this is a once-in-a-lifetime event for
Oh,
the
sure.
father-son, right?
Yeah,
Planned a
it
whole
ain't
trip
coming back.
around it.
Anytime soon.
If my brother and I are going on the road to watch the Bills in the AFC Championship game, and Ryan is going to buy the tickets, and we get to the stadium, and he goes, by the way, I haven't got the tickets yet, but we'll figure it out. I might leave him there.
Yeah.
I'm not even
Like
exaggerating.
we got all the way to this point.
Yes. Like, I'm
Yeah.
going to get another hotel room tonight. It might affect our relationship for the rest of our lives.
Damn.
Legit. How willing are you to roll the dice and buy tickets in sketchy places for events right now? Because, like, we all know
I wouldn't want to.
we know it's a bad idea, but ticket prices for any event now are so expensive that you understand the human
Yeah.
instinct to try and roll
Yeah.
the dice and save money? No?
But
Eh?
other than like you finding them on some like sketchy-ish website, there would be really no other way to get scammed because can you get them physically from a person anymore?
All right, so you can, like, if you go on Craigslist and, like, Facebook Marketplace,
Yeah.
there are people selling tickets.
Hard tickets?
Okay.
Or
no.
just an e-ticket?
It would have
It
to
would
be
be
like
like the
they
e-ticket.
email it to you or
We'll Venmo
something.
or, like,
Yeah,
we'll meet
yeah,
in
Yeah.
person and I'll
Yeah.
exchange cash or whatever. I mean, I wouldn't trust that now, but there are people who are telling the truth and they're honest and they have these tickets. Like,
I would be freaking out,
Yeah.
me, same.
especially when you're talking $1,000.
You remember back in October when I was trying to get tickets to the World Series?
Yep.
Right.
I was getting DMs from listeners, and these people thought they were trying to help.
So they're giving you tips.
But they're sending me links, Tommy, to all these shady ass
Yeah.
sites I had never heard of before. I was sharing them with Kimmy.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
tickets are 75% off
Yeah.
for the World Series.
yeah.
And like this
Giving
person,
them away. It's
what are you-
cushion night.
what are you not getting here, man? You know, it is funny though.
What?
Like how weird we are about this now. When not that long ago, we would hand hundreds of dollars in cash
Yeah.
to a stranger
Mm-hmm.
outside of a stadium for a paper ticket.
And
Yep.
people got hosed on those
Yeah.
too.
But we had no
Turns out it
problem.
wasn't
No.
real.
But like people would line up to do
Oh, yeah.
it,
Yeah.
and people that got hosed would line up again
Yeah.
and do it again. Like, doesn't everybody have a getting ripped by a scalper story?
Probably.
I don't know, man. Like all of a sudden, like how have we not learned our lesson in all of these years?
Yeah, because you would think with how you get your tickets down, it's way safer
Well,
than some sketchy guy out in front of a building.
apparently not.
Yeah.
Well, no, because now there's a
Like you don't have to meet anybody. They
they're
can
always
still
gonna
take
find
your
new-
money.
Yeah.
I mean, they're always going to find new ways to rip you off, right?
And like what sucks the hardest about this, and we're
Yeah.
seeing it with like the World Cup, you see it with Bills games now. Like it's going to be almost impossible to buy a ticket at the new Bill Stadium from the box office. So you can only rely on secondary market.
Yeah.
And like yes, you can go to like the Ticketmaster guaranteed whatever, but you're going to be spending 10% more on each side because they got to get their cut.
Oh,
of it.
yeah, they
Yeah.
get the fees.
So like that's
Yeah.
more expensive than it would have been, and like I also understand people are like I'm not going to give my money to Ticketmaster for doing nothing but having a website. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I don't know what the answer to this is,
Can't wait to hear the stories.
Roll
Because
the-
somebody's going to get ripped off.
bro. Yeah,
I mean, at the Bill Stadium.
bro, we're gonna hear
yeah, it's
a
probably-
non-stop waterfall of stories, people
Yeah.
getting tooken, thinking they got the deal of a lifetime on Bills tickets this year.
Yeah, don't go to Tooken Tickets. No good.
But before we get to football season,
Yeah.
we got to
yeah.
get through the 4th of July, and
What?
it's gonna be hot,
Oh, very hot.
like the hottest it's been in a long, long
Yes.
time.
Record.
And I would make the argument there is a temperature where it gets too hot to celebrate. And I
Okay.
think we might be there.
Oh.
And we'll get to it next here in the break room. On CMF. I think we've reached it.
What happened?
Like, there was a point where not only is it just not fun, it's borderline dangerous to go do something outside. And it sucks that it coincides with, one of the bigger partying weekends,
Sure.
maybe in the history of this country.
Yeah. Oh,
but
yeah.
I think the decision has to be made that it's over. We cancel everything.
What are you talking about?
You all right?
Shock me.
Hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock, 96.5, WCMF. Right now, you can log on to WCMF.com.
What are you gonna get?
Enter for your chance to see the Guess Who with Don Felder July 7th at Empower FCU Amphitheater. Tickets are on sale right now at livenation.com. But that is not the only celebration going on in early July, Tommy.
Yeah.
It is the 250th birthday of this nation.
No, where's the time go?
Well, you were around, right? Didn't they ask him to sign the Declaration of Independence, but you couldn't read it, so you had to keep it moving? So this weekend,
Yeah.
there is going to be a ton of 4th of July celebrations in every angle of every
Yeah,
park.
every town's got one.
You got it. And most folks will have Friday off for 4th of July observed.
Yeah.
Right? So that means you will have Thursday night to kick off the festivities.
Okay.
And if we take a look at the weather forecast
Yeah.
for this coming weekend, you have Thursday, high of 93. Friday, high of 90. Saturday, the 4th, high of 85. Sunday, high of 86. And here's the ultimate cruelty of all this.
What's that?
All those highs are not going to be what it feels like outside.
What is that?
It's actually going to feel like super hotter.
What, the heat index?
Super hotter.
We could have a heat index close to 100 degrees on some of those days.
Okay.
And with that information, I ask sincerely,
What's that?
who the hell is doing anything outside?
Well, you just got to use caution.
Okay, but you don't, and nobody does, because what goes hand in hand with the 4th of July?
Fun.
And-
Fireworks.
And
Outside.
Danger. Alcohol.
drinking. Did you
Well,
know?
you have to celebrate. What do you got to cheer to?
The worst thing, look, 93 is not fun in the sun. It's a death sentence, period. And you know it's true. Now, you're going to go cook out in that temperature? You're going to go drink
Well,
in that
actually, you gotta
temperature?
actually turn the cooker on. You just open it up, throw the meat on, and it does it itself.
I'm telling you, man, this is a very dangerous
Well,
situation.
you got to be cautious.
What's cautious?
Watch alcohol. You know,
That's your piece of advice.
drink in the shade.
Okay. No, do not listen to this man. How about it's so
Put
hot?
ice in it.
Over here. It is so hot in Paris right now.
How hot is it?
They have banned outside drinking. We're not making this up.
Yeah, which is it
But
is
you can
legal.
drink inside.
Well, they have air. Well, actually, they don't have air conditioning.
No.
That's the other thing. Have you
Still
seen
could
all
be
these?
kind of hot.
Europe doesn't have air conditioning.
Yeah,
You're gonna go outside eventually.
It's insane. So, all right. You do not have the self-control nor the knowledge to safely drink in 100-degree heat.
But I will have a cocktail outside come 4 o'clock on every night. No, we sit outside when it's hot and have a drink. Yeah, you don't booze it up and run around, but I mean, people drink.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
There are summer drinks you can have.
Kimmy, who's going to be boozing it up and running around this weekend on the 4th of July? It's
Yeah.
a booze up, run around holiday, man. All you do is get
All the
boozed up and run
activities.
around. You run around, you get boozed up, you run around again, you get more boozed up.
And you're probably drinking different types of booze that you don't normally
Well, summer drinks.
drink. Yeah, you're gonna opt for that special cocktail or I don't know whatever
A White Claw.
slushy your neighbor's making.
Malibu will be sold out come
Oh,
Wednesday.
yeah.
Look, and here's the thing. Even if you go out to a cookout where someone has a pool, that pool's going to feel like bath water.
Yeah.
And only the part of you not in the water, or I'm sorry, only the part of you in the water will be okay. The part of you not in the water will still be frying. The only way this works is if someone you know, A, has a house on some kind of body of water. B, you can swim in that water. C, you're not skeeved out swimming on that body of water.
Yes.
So I asked this question, and the phone number is 252-9263, 252-WCMF. What temperature do you cancel a cookout?
Cancel?
Cancel a cookout. Are we at cookout canceling heat this weekend?
We're at that level.
I'm asking you, because I'm not going to go stand outside a buddy's house at 100 degrees. I don't care how nice your deck is. Horse crap, man.
But let's say you got like an awning or, some kind of overhang where you have some shade.
Yeah, a sunsetter? Nah.
Oh. Those people always look so comfortable in those ads.
Those ads from 1983.
Yeah, but if you use that coupon, you get $200 off. Same coupon.
I love how it's been around so long. $200 was a significant
Yes.
savings when they first put it out.
No, I wouldn't cancel. Really? I mean, listen, babe, there's places in Florida, they do it.
Yeah, and no, they don't actually. They don't. Like, I've been to Florida in July and August. They don't go outside.
Well, they do 4th of July.
No, they do 4th of March. So they have to switch it because it's so hot outside.
It is crazy to me. Speaking of like Florida and like the South in general,
Oh,
like
it's
you
on
see.
fire.
I went to like a really, really hot football game once where it was like 90 degrees, sun. Members of the band were passing out. And the only thing I could think in that moment is like, how the hell do they do this in Florida? How do people do
Or Texas or any
outside
place like that.
Yes.
in the middle of August, September even? It's just, I guess, like, do you ever like get used to it?
No, that's the dirty
there have
secret.
to be some people who've gotten used to it.
That is the dirty secret about
I
Florida,
think we're
Texas.
looking at one of them.
When
No.
you grow up in it.
No, I'm telling you, they don't go outside. Like, they don't talk about this. There's a reason
They
why.
do.
No,
'cause
they
you
don't.
see them outside during events and stuff.
There's a reason why snowbirds come home. There's a reason why artists tour outdoor venues in the summertime upstate in New York and Pennsylvania and all this stuff. It's because nobody's outside in the summer in Florida. Am I wrong?
Well, I mean,
I feel like there isn't
even their pools have shade.
but I don't want to camp. I mean, it's too nice. And we only get this weather for so long.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right.
I would risk heat stroke to just soak it in.
Everyone is fine with you.
Getting heat stroke?
Yes, but for everyone else listening, 252 WCMF, 252-9263, it is going to be unbearably hot this weekend.
So then what do you do if you're not doing outside?
Nothing. Try it again next weekend. We've done this for 250 years. Be an awful week. I don't think it's going to be that big a deal. And here's the problem.
What?
As we talk about what temperature you cancel a cookout, Thursday high of 93, Friday high of 90, Saturday on the 4th high of 85, Sunday high of 86. It's people like you.
Who?
You and you, Kimmy and Tommy,
Yeah.
that make people feel like they have to do this weekend.
What's your
I'm not saying
patriotic
you
duty,
have
man?
to.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
No, your patriotic duty is to pay your taxes and be kind to people.
Get outside.
Not to go have a hot dog in 105-degree heat.
Hot dog.
You guys pretend like this weather doesn't bother you, but you're also miserable because you've made it your personalities to be
What?
so sun forward
Yeah.
that when it is too hot for anything to be fun, you will not speak
Well, I
up.
got a nice tan.
You look blue.
Well, that's my tan.
Half of this room
Yeah.
won't even let guys wear the stuff necessary to keep cool this weekend.
Oh, here we go.
What?
What gross ass thing you're wearing?
It's a tank top weekend. Is it not a tank top
Can
weekend?
I ask a question?
Sure.
Let your hairy shoulders out.
Amen, sister.
I've seen some of these tank tops. What is with wearing two tank tops? I've seen this now.
You're talking about a
I've seen
basketball
this.
jersey with like a.
But it's like you're wearing a tank top and then an over tank top. Now, some of them are jerseys. Some of them kind of look like a jersey, but no team.
Yeah.
But I saw a bunch of them this week.
You don't want to sweat through your jersey.
It's a jersey
The
designed
sweat
to.
barrier.
So you're wearing two T-shirts.
Well, yes. Yeah.
I don't know.
You
Don't
look
at me.
ridiculous.
No, I mean I don't want to ruin my jersey, so I'm going to wear a tank top.
I don't want to
underneath.
ruin it.
I don't want to ruin it. Those things are expensive. You know what those things cost?
You buy them at Kmart.
I would buy them at
They
Kmart.
were still in
Yeah,
business.
Kimmy, go find that Kmart that's still open and buy your jersey
Walmart,
there.
one of the Marts.
Buy a Mart. Jim writes us on Instagram, Duffy at WCMF. He says, Duffy, it's funny you're talking about canceling cookouts in the heat. My wife's family actually did. We were supposed to get together Thursday because not everybody was available on the weekend. But her niece, where we're supposed to gather, has little kids. And even though they have a pool, they thought it was too hot to have the kids outside. Her dad agreed because he works outside delivering stuff and said it would be too much swamp ass by the end of the day. We haven't even talked about the swamp ass, the swamp aspect of this.
All right, but that's guys.
Yeah.
What? You don't think ladies get swamp crotch in this
No,
heat?
they
Not,
get swamp-
not in the way you
what,
guys
swamp
do
cooch?
and
So,
you
yes.
talk about it. I don't know. I don't think we really
Do you get a swampy cooch?
I mean, like you
Swampy
you
Cooch, one of my
sweat, you
favorite
could-
Catskills
Oh,
comedians.
God, he was so funny.
Remember when he opened up for Soupy Cooch? It's called Misdirection, Kimmy. You were saying.
No, you could get some sweat down there, but like not
They get a little sweat down.
not in the way that like you guys like alter your lives over swamp ass.
Because
My
ours
husband will
holds
bring
it.
changes of clothes. He doesn't wear certain colors because of swamp ass. Like he really.
What happens
he-
with swamp cooch? Is it like a drip coffee maker?
You'd be like the panties with a filter.
Yeah. Just the steady drip. Good to the last drop.
I'm ashamed of myself for joining you on
Taster's
this show.
cooch.
Ah, come on.
That's
man.
what she said.
Here's the other problem
What?
with guys' outfits right now. Kimmy, I know your husband's been having this issue.
Mm-hmm.
So for some reason, short companies for men have decided we wanted our underpants sewn into the shorts. Have your husband gotten a pair of these yet?
Are you?
they're shorts with the shorts sewn in?
So it's almost like a bathing
Or are you
suit.
talking about
Yes,
a bathing suit?
it's like a bathing suit, but it's not.
But it's
So
got a liner in it.
Bird Dog started with this, and then a whole bunch of companies started making shorts with the liner in it, and now it's hard to find shorts without the liner in it. So I bought 2 pair of shorts online thinking they didn't have the liner. Now it's got the liner.
So do you wear underwear, liner, short?
So here's the thing. That's too uncomfortable. It's too
I,
tight.
don't-
much.
I think it's meant to not
You're
wear
right.
underwear,
It's right. But here's the problem. I wear cotton underwear because it soaks up the sweat.
Ah,
It keeps me from sweating into the shorts.
Yeah.
But when I wear the liner shorts, you could clearly see all the sweat coming from my balls
So you
and
got
taint.
triple layer it.
Well, but I can't wear now. I'm too hot, so now I'm gonna be having like it's a cooler pair of shorts, but you're gonna be able to see my taint sweat.
But you also want with these tight shorts you're all wearing now.
No, I baggied them up. That's why I got new shorts because we're not going with tight shorts anymore.
It's kind
What
of
are you wearing
swinging back
today?
the other way.
These
Or
are
what's the answer?
these are appropriate lengths.
Those are.
These
No,
are 7
those aren't
inches.
shorts.
Seven.
Those are like middle of the road. Middies.
Yeah, you're not really committed to either.
Well, no, like I don't want the hoochie. You're right. The hoochie daddy shorts that were up here that I had to wear a couple years ago. Those were not fun. I'm glad we're getting, but I don't want to be like, down below my knee, Steve Nash, Allen Iverson.
All right.
Do I look like the answer? I'm not. Troy writes us on Instagram, Duffy at WCMF. God damn it, Duffy, what's wrong with you? You never cancel a cookout. It's American as apple pie.
Yeah, I
You
wouldn't
never...
do that. Especially people that have swimming pools. You can't. You gotta cancel. You jump in a pool.
Well, again, the pool is not going to be
The
comfortable.
pool is also is probably extra heated if you got a bunch of kids coming over.
Amen. And you're
Well,
going to
no
None
hot
of those
kids in the
kids ever
pool.
get out to go to the
only
bathroom.
cool
the
That's all I'm
ugly
saying.
ones.
Oh my ugly cool kid.
Tommy says, no hot kids, only ugly kids in the pool. Chris writes us. My lady and I just called it quits for Friday from our job, so we're going to go get a room at the Hampton Inn and go swimming indoors. That's not That's not
Okay.
bad at all.
Never trust a guy that calls his wife my lady.
What?
Did
That's
he
a
say,
douche.
My lady.
What?
or
You said
My
my
lady.
lady.
All
You
right.
said
No, but
my
it kind of
lady.
came out my lady.
Well, it's my fault. I said my lady. He wrote my lady.
All right.
That is on me, and I'd like to apologize. So the other problem here
What's
with
that?
people like you two, because Kimmy's awfully quiet over there for
What?
someone that always.
I do. I
heat
love
is
the
good.
heat.
I hate winter.
I'll take it over, negative 30.
100? 100.
Yes, yes.
You're insane.
Yes.
You're an insane
Because
person.
you can make adjustments.
No, I can put more stuff on and be as warm as I want. I can only take X amount off.
I hate going outside and it hurts my face.
Yes, this will happen this
No,
weekend.
It doesn't.
The sun is right on your face.
Yeah, you lotion up, you put the sunscreen on, you find a little shade. Nice.
I hate you. I hate this heat. I'm seriously, I am dreading everything about this weekend because of how hot it is.
Well, it's
gonna
that
be.
big guy. It's that big guy weather. I'll give you that.
You wouldn't understand because you're an
No.
itty bitty man.
Yeah, but
know-
I enjoy it.
You know what always blows my mind, especially in this weather? Like the guys that just love the game of golf so much
Yeah.
that they're out there every day in 95
But
degrees.
those guys, they don't close the
don't-
courses.
No, they're out. They're busy and they're out there, and guys still go. And I just don't get how you're out there doing that,
They're real
especially
men.
Yeah.
when you're sweating your ass out. You don't look like you enjoy it, but you go back day after day.
But you only get so much time to play golf.
And you only got to drag 3 or 4 bodies off of each course when they drop in the heat.
That's significant. I agree.
Here's how far I am right now thinking ahead. The Red Wings are in town this weekend. They're doing a 4th of July celebration, obviously, on Saturday. They have the RPO, I think, Friday night, which is like a thing my wife wants to go to. And I got my season ticket, so I'm going
So
to
you
these
got to
games.
go.
Okay, I'm already going through my Red Wings T-shirts to figure out which ones I can
Are you
cut.
wearing a tank top?
I'm cutting the sleeves off them. We're going sleeves.
You don't have a Red Wings.
They
I have
probably
a-
have tank tops.
I have a sleeveless red. No, I'm not. I'm already in trouble.
Are
for
you
opening
wearing
it.
tank tops at work this week?
Maybe. Depends.
What a weird question to ask.
No, because
And he
you-
said it.
So, can I expect you in a tank
Yeah,
top?
but
He
I gotta
even
look-
said it all sexy
I
too.
gotta
Like,
look
so,
at like man shoulder. It's gross.
You wearing tank tops?
I
to
heard
work
he
this
has
week?
12 pounds of shoulders.
I don't want to see 12 pounds of shoulder meat.
We'll tell you what. I'll turn this way.
Unless
too.
it skips on a ridge.
I'll turn this way so you only get 6 pounds. No, I have a sleeveless baseball Red Wings jersey, but
Wait,
it's,
it's just all right. It's cut.
it's like the vest one.
Yeah.
yeah. But it's like old school jersey material, so I'll sweat right through that sucker.
That's thick.
It's not good.
Oh,
Yeah, so I'm.
how
Cut-
about a white T-shirt?
no, because I'm going to the Wings game.
Oh yeah, I gotta represent. It's not the army, man. You can wear whatever you want.
I'll wear what I want. Yeah, I'm gonna wear whatever I
Wear
want.
a standard like
A cut off Red Wings T-shirt.
a nice white T-shirt.
I'm not gonna do that.
No,
They
then
keep you-
but then don't you worry that the pits are going to get all yellowy?
I don't stain.
Well, Pat at least.
Do you stain?
You're such a pansy. Yeah, no, I don't stain.
No, I use the deodorant where you don't stain,
Okay.
and I don't sweat like that. Especially if I'm just sitting watching a game.
252 WCMF. Again, we could be looking at a heat index
Dangerous.
of close to 100 degrees
Yeah.
for the 4th of July weekend. At what point do you cancel the cookout? We got people writing saying they are canceling. Belmont, on the other hand. Duffy on WCMF writes us, Duffy, stop being a little biatch. Deal with the sweaty swamp ass this week because before you know it, you're going to have icicles on your boys. I love icicles on my boys. I live for icicles on my
Ugh.
boys, right? Give me 30 degrees.
I hate it.
Shut up, man.
It's cringing.
Shut up.
It's the heat is therapeutic.
I don't think it is.
Yes, it is.
I don't think it is.
It relaxes you, but you're all tense when you're cold. You're shivering.
Okay. The funniest part about this is, like, you talk about, like, taking your breaks and being smart about it.
Yeah.
Your wife is going to have to tell you when you come inside this weekend. She's going to put you on a shot clock. She doesn't do that to the dog. Your wife thinks the dog is smarter than you.
Well, the dogs do want to come and put
Yeah,
us to up.
exactly. Meanwhile, your wife's yelling at you. Oh, come inside. Oh, you're so stupid to not die in the heat, old man. Oh.
He's panting.
All right, let's take a break. We did it, everybody. We, along with every baseball fan in the country of Canada, our boy has gotten in, and he has accomplished something for the first. He's the first person to accomplish this since 1959.
Wow.
59.
59, my friend. We'll tell you all about it next here in the break room on CMF. We've been talking about for the last 2 weeks about how remarkable it is, the 18 months that this kid has had.
Okay.
And how he had the opportunity to become like a legitimate face of this league. And he's done it. He has done it. And this is so rare.
How rare is it?
It has not happened since before the 1960s.
So 67 years ago.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, you said 1959.
2006. Where'd you get the 7 from?
No, you said it says 1959.
Yeah. And we're in 2006.
No, but that would have been 67 years ago. What am I missing?
You're hanging out in the break room.
He's doing math based on his age, so he's probably right.
Okay. You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic
Not
Rock.
him, the thing.
Yeah.
It's been 67 years since it happened.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5 WCMF. Ernie Clement, Brighton native.
67 years old.
Member of the Toronto Blue Jays.
What did he do?
He has made the All-Star team as the starting second baseman for the American League.
Okay, well, that's no big deal.
But no, he did it in a remarkable way.
What did he do?
So the way Major League Baseball does this now, it's kind of silly. They have fans vote, and then they have, once the fans vote, then fans vote again for, the finalists. However, there's an exception. If you are the top vote getter in the American League and the top vote getter in the National League, you automatically make the All-Star game.
Okay.
And because Ernie gained the most votes in the American League, he has automatically made it as the starting second baseman for the American League. What is even more remarkable about this, Ernie Clement is the first Rochester-born Major League Baseball All-Star since 1959.
That's where I got the 59 from.
Yes.
So who was it then?
Johnny Antonelli.
Ah, Johnny, yeah.
The old Johnny Antonelli, two-time 20-game winner and World Series champion, Johnny Antonelli.
So we've got two guys from Rochester down.
Well, no, I think there were guys before Johnny Antonelli.
Oh.
However, no one has made the All-Star game from Rochester
Quite
since.
the drought.
No kidding,
Yeah,
man.
seriously.
1959.
Yeah.
And you know what's weird is, even when you talk about pro athletes amongst the four major sports that have made the All-Star team for whatever their league is, it's a pretty short list. I don't think we've ever had an NFL Pro Bowler from Rochester.
That makes sense. We haven't had many NFL professionals in general.
252 WCMF, unless there's one I'm forgetting. Have we ever had an NBA All-Star from Rochester?
Who would that have been?
I mean, maybe in the Rochester Royals days where you were just collecting guys off the streets.
Yeah.
Right? But John Wallace never did it. None of the guys in the league now have made an All-Star team yet.
Yeah.
I know Brian Giunta made an All-Star game in the NHL.
All right, well, that counts.
I think Ryan Callahan did as well. So does that mean in the total of the four major sports, Ernie is only the fourth ever Rochester resident to make an All-Star team?
It sounds like it.
That's rare effing air, man.
Oh, yeah.
We may have a dozen championships amongst everybody that's played, maybe more. For us to only have four All-Stars ever, and he's one of them?
Okay.
That is insane.
Yeah.
You're not impressed by this?
No, I am because
I know, I'm impressed.
I will say because, you think about baseball in 1959, it was just American guys playing.
Yeah.
Now, it wasn't a global game.
True that.
So he's competing against the globe.
He is.
I mean, Antonelli just had to beat other guys named Antonelli. There was 7 Antonellis going for that same title.
Okay. But
you know what I'm saying? The game's it's harder now because you're competing with guys from the Dominican, from Asia, it's a bigger game now.
I get your point. You're right. But in the defense of Johnny Antonelli, there were only 8 teams, 10 teams, 16 teams in the whole league. It was harder to make the majors at that point.
Yeah, but they were all chain smokers.
Johnny Antonelli was a great ball player.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure he was.
You didn't even know he existed until a week ago.
He was good back when you could be scrawny and play the game.
Okay, he wasn't scrawny. He was a Rochester Italian. A lot of meat on them bones. Kimmy, what do we got?
Do we count Chandler Jones as a Rochester
Who is
native?
Chandler?
Right, so he is related to John Bones
Arthur Jones.
Arthur Jones. So,
okay.
I'm going to say no because they only spent 17
They
minutes.
were born in Rochester.
But they barely spent any time here.
Okay.
They didn't go to high school here. Right? They went.
Wait, that's MMA?
John
we're
Bones
talking
was
about-
MMA.
yeah.
His brothers played in the NFL.
Yeah.
And what about?
He made a Pro Bowl.
Well, yeah, we were
okay.
talking
Chandler
about Pro
Jones.
Bowl. Yeah.
Yeah. So he was born. It's like saying John Lithgow is a Rochester native.
He made the Pro Bowl?
Yeah, him. Well, Harry and the Hendersons was
Well.
blocking for him. Harry he was the Henderson.
Kimmy does not get that right.
It was she saw Harry the Henderson.
No, she didn't.
I know what you're talking about, but no, I didn't see it.
Okay. 252, could you Google if Ryan Callahan made an All-Star team? Thank you. 252 WCMF. Ernie Clement, having the most votes in the American League, has made the All-Star team as the starting second baseman for the American League. He is the first Rochester resident to make the Major League Baseball All-Star team since Johnny Antonelli did it in 1959. And the fact that we're so short on All-Stars
Yeah.
kind of makes sense for our town.
Why is that?
Well, Rochester is more of a do-your-job town.
Their job.
Well, I mean, we work hard. We're lunch pail people,
Yeah.
right? Even the folks that made all-star teams here did it with that mentality. Like, Ernie just puts his head down and goes to work.
Yeah.
Brian had that same thing. He outworked
Sure.
everybody in his tiny little body. Got his little body, and
No.
he's working hard.
No, Ryan Callahan did not make an NHL All-Star team.
Okay, so then in the four major sports, we've had Johnny Antonelli, Ernie Clement, and Brian Gianti.
Okay.
And the fact that Ryan didn't make an all-star team with how
Yeah,
great he
it is
was in
weird.
the NHL, I mean, that just tells you how hard it is to
Yeah.
do this. That's insane.
Yeah, no, he's an Olympian and everything, but no All-Star. He
How-
made a minor league All-Star team.
It bothers me that you're not more impressed by what I am explaining.
Well, because it's an all-star game. It doesn't really count. And it's like a vote. It's not like, I don't know.
What?
I think
It
that's
just-
actually more impressive
I would say
that fans want you there.
Yes.
winning a World Series, that's impressive.
Okay. Well,
Johnny
yeah.
Antonelli did that.
Yeah, but
But what?
Ernie didn't. I'm just saying.
Ernie set the record for most hits in a postseason.
I understand that, but
In the history of a league that's played for 150 years.
but they did come up short,
In Game 7, in extra innings,
and he had a shot at it.
he was 4 feet long or short from winning the thing
You were 4 feet
and
from-
being the MVP of the effing World Series.
You were 4
Walking
feet.
off the Dodgers, you son of a bitch.
You were 4 feet from glory.
How?
He came up a little short. That's all.
4 feet from glory should be the name of your autobiography. When you laid on the floor, your chair to wheeze. 4 feet from glory, the Tommy Muley story. Shut up. All right.
Okay.
Can I just
What?
stop the show for 1 second?
Thought we did that when we started.
My wife, maybe we'll talk about this more tomorrow.
what's-
My
what?
wife just texted me right
What'd she
now.
say?
She's off today.
Okay.
She just texted me. A man outside of Wegmans just rolled down his window and told me I'm pretty. Why did he need to tell me that?
She's
What
just
was-
reminding you.
Well, no, but why? You
When
don't
was
need to,
Danny Wegman?
you don't need to tell me that.
She's reminding you that even when you're not there, you can still lose her.
What is that? What good does that do for anybody?
No, it's just a
What a
It's a
horrible,
little jealous.
what a horrible woman. Like I'm gonna.
Would you rather if he said that? Hey, you're a horrible woman.
I'd be like, hey, I get it, buddy. No, why? Why?
Women love to do that, man.
Is this so?
She keeping you in check.
All right, we'll talk about this more later this week because we have more things to get to, more important things than my wife trying to make me jealous via text message. I've said it before,
What's that?
and I'll say it again. There is no concert lineup like the New York State Fair concert lineup.
Oh yeah,
Because not only
it's
do
top shelf.
you get like great shows, it's included with the price of
Yeah.
admission. And they have a brand new concert night that they released yesterday that's
Oh.
going to have ladies of a certain age super excited.
I'm wondering though if ladies of a certain age maybe already purchased tickets to the show.
Oh, is it coming somewhere else?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if all of them are coming, but some of them are.
Okay, that aside. The nostalgia
Yeah.
Millennium concerts have become very big.
Yeah, because they got all the money to go to these shows.
But there's an interesting pattern coming,
What?
or pattern happening because when it comes to the ladies, they've got you guys taken care of. When it comes to the guys, however,
The guy concert.
we'll get into it next here in the break room. Let's see that. Nostalgia is super powerful,
Oh, sure.
especially when it comes to music. But it seems, based on this story and other things that are happening in this way, that when it comes to nostalgia, they are targeting one specific gender.
Oh,
And I think we can explain why.
okay.
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5. WCMF, just after 9:30 this morning, big event that hasn't been around in a long time, showed back up in Rochester over the weekend.
Yeah.
It was a rousing success. And someone in this room wants to know why the most surprising athletic old men only show up in this area.
Okay.
Because there are lots of times that old man will disappoint you with his athleticism. It's never here, Kimmy. You're right.
No.
Never here. We'll get to that just after 9:30 here in the break room on CMF. The New York State Fair has done it again.
But they do.
Now, for those who don't know, all of the concerts at the New York State Fair are free with admission to the shows.
Perfect.
And they put together dynamite shows. Whatever the genre is, they will have something for you. It's the legitimate artists from back in the day, and they always put on a dynamite show. And for what ticket prices are now,
Oh, too much, Pat.
the best bang for your buck is what, the $6, $8, $9 it costs to get into the State Fair to go enjoy one of these gigs. And over the weekend, they announced a big-time nostalgia concert for the ladies coming to the State Fair. We're talking a multi-headlining show with Ryan Cabrera. On the way down, I saw you, and you said it from myself.
Oh, your daughter sings?
And I forget the way you love me all that time. Do you remember this kid?
No.
He's the one
He
that
had
had
like the big spiky
the
hair.
spikes coming out of his head. I fell onto you. I could do it all sexy like he can. Like, yeah.
Is that sexy?
Chris Kirkpatrick
Yeah,
from
having a
NSYNC will be
stroke.
part of this. One of your favorite groups of all time.
Who's that?
O-Town's coming.
Oh. This is one show? Or
This is all one show.
Wow.
Oh, and we're not done because you're also getting one of the greatest rap songs of all time from LFO. Do you remember this song?
Kind of.
And I don't mind when girls stop by for the summer. For the summer. Hold on. I like girls that wear Abercrombie and Fitch. One wish. This song sucks so hard. So hard.
They only had that one song. I don't know if they had another
Because
hit.
they all died. 2 of them out of the 3 died.
Well, then how are they coming here?
One of them's coming. He brought some buddies with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a line in that song where just as a complete non sequitur because he needed a rhyme, one of the guys goes, Larry Bird jersey number 33.
You just don't Larry Bird
Did
some
you see
love?
they just said
All right.
the jersey of Larry Bird in the song? Okay. So, Kimmy, that's a who's who of who you were going to grow up and marry back in the day.
Oh yeah.
This is a
You-
chick
you
show.
had
Oh, yeah.
you had these posters on your wall
Yeah.
at one point.
Yes. Fortunately for those artists, it didn't work out. But the folks responsible for this tour are calling it the Time Capsule Party, which is a perfect way to describe it.
So it's ladies' night.
You got it.
Yeah.
And we know these tours, these nostalgia millennial tours, have become super popular. What is strange, however, is almost all of these millennial nostalgia tours are aimed at women.
Oh.
You got this one here. Jessica Simpson is back on the road again. Hillary Duff is touring. 98 Degrees is touring. The Backstreet Boys are out doing shows once again. They did a Sphere residency,
Yeah.
for God's sake.
Which was huge. I think sold out.
And everything we're naming here, they were bands for the lady teens between like 1998 and 2005.
Okay.
But the fact of the matter is, there were bands aimed at male, middle, and high schoolers at the same time
Yeah,
as
who
well.
was that?
We're talking Korn. We're talking Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
We're talking Papa Roach. Things
Yeah,
like
but
that.
that was like angry young guy music.
It
right?
was. It was. But it was aimed solely at us.
But you're angry, but your anger is different now. Like you actually, if you know why you're angry now. You didn't know why you were angry back then.
I'm convinced most men still don't know why they're
All
angry.
right. Do you want a bunch of angry men going out in groups?
I mean, whether or
We've
not
seen that. Maybe there's a reason for national security we don't have these shows.
look, as much as I agree with you.
Insurrection now.
Wait, Ryan Cabrera's doing
Yeah.
the insurrection song? Look, as much as I agree with you that we don't want these shows based on what could happen,
Yeah.
the fact that they're not doing them
All right.
is weird to
Well, I guess
me.
there's no sale for them.
Why, though? 252-WCMF, 252-9263. Why do
What's dad music? Because that's mom music right now,
No,
right?
but remember how we talked about maybe not those bands in particular, but like Creed
Okay, and
that-
Nickelback.
and Nickelback. There were those types of bands had been touring maybe a summer or two ago, and
Yeah.
the tickets were pretty expensive.
Here's the difference. Here is the difference. When I was a kid, my dad liked Nickelback.
Yeah.
My dad liked Creed.
Right.
My dad did not like Korn, Limp Bizkit, Papa Roach,
No, because he had to
POD.
arrest all
Those
those
were
kids.
a little younger.
I just think that Creed and Nickelback were more like, this is for everybody.
Soft.
Okay.
Like
It's a little
A
soft.
wider audience.
Did your mom like Ryan Cabrera? Did your mom like the
I
Backstreet
don't
Boys?
think she would even know. I mean, she listened to that stuff because that's what we played in the car, but I don't think like that wasn't her music.
Why do we as men not embrace the music we liked as kids like women do?
Oh.
252 WCMF, 252-9263.
So what are they listening to?
I don't know. I mean, country music has become big for both millennial men
Oh,
and women.
I thought country was mostly women.
We'll pop back around to that in a second, but I'll ask you this question.
Good.
Tommy, who was your favorite musician or group when you were 14 years old? Do you remember?
At 14?
Count Basie Orchestra? By the way, it's playing the Jazz Fest.
I know.
Is Count Basie coming, you think?
Count Basie's been dead for a long time.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah,
It was a
yeah,
joke.
yeah.
I got it.
Count Basie Jr. is coming.
He's dead, too.
Lil Count.
He's also dead. Who was your favorite band of
Well,
14?
probably back then it would have been people like Steve Miller and stuff like that.
Would you go see Steve Miller today if he was touring? Okay, you wouldn't go. Kimmy, who was your favorite ever musician of all time when you were 14 years old?
Ooh, 14. It had to be like right in this window.
Okay.
Trying to. I feel like there are people I'm forgetting
Just pick one.
because they're so out of.
You just pick an artist.
I gave him Steve Miller
He-
right off the top of my head.
All after Count Basie. Oh my God.
I'm totally blanking. I am
We
totally
just played
blanking.
4 artists. a second
Yeah, I
ago.
know, but those would have been young. I would have been younger for
Okay.
those.
Like
So
98 degrees, that would have been before.
No, it would have
your
been
time.
way
that would
before
have been
her
a little
time.
bit too before.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of
The
what,
point
who,
that I'm making.
who was popular then.
The point that I'm making is if your girlfriend's called you and said, hey, person that you can't think of right now is going
Well,
on
they
a
She'd
did.
still be
tour.
on the
So-
phone at a concert. I
so I
can't
was-
think of it.
Are you sure that I don't remember that?
No, so I was just telling you. So this exact lineup, my friends just bought tickets for in Buffalo. It's O-Town.
Okay.
It's the same people: Ryan Cabrera, Chris Kirkpatrick, and
Okay.
LFO.
Okay.
So they just bought tickets for the show in Buffalo
That
before.
sucks.
Yeah.
But you would
before
go-
we knew this was a thing.
You would go to the show with your friends if they
yeah, I
invited
would
you.
go with my friends, but I'm not. I'm also not willing to pay a huge price for a ticket. You know,
yes,
I
I
don't
get
want to
what
see
you're
it
saying.
bad enough where I'm gonna like go broke.
I guess the point that I'm making
Yeah.
is I loved that rap rock metal when I was in middle and high school.
Yeah.
Right now, you could not pay me to go see Korn, Limp Bizkit, Cottonmouth Kings, POD in concert. Like, it does nothing for me anymore. Like, it was a
Well,
time.
because you outgrew it.
But that's what I mean. It kind of feels like we as men outgrow a certain genre where women never do.
because their music is romantic,
Okay.
and they can enjoy the romance. There's no romance to the
But I
music
don't-
you like.
But I don't know if women are still listening to that music or if it's just that's a fun thing to go experience again. Because I don't know if my friends don't really listen to O-Town.
No, but it
Ryan
takes them
Cabrera.
By the
back
way,
to
you
when
don't, you're not in the car with them. You don't know that.
Well, maybe they do occasionally, but it's not like it's not always on.
But it takes them back to when they were young and
Yeah.
they were pretty, and boys were interested in them. And
I wanted.
You're talking about Kimmy's friends.
yeah, nobody
can I
wants
just
them
say
now. Now they're a bunch of lonely women going to a
14
show in Buffalo.
I hate to
Where
break
are
this to
going,
you.
ladies?
I hate to break this to you. 14 was not the pretty years.
Yeah, that's the awkward thing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to comment.
No, they got like big shoulders. They're
Yeah.
taller than all the boys. They got a
You're
mouth full
still
of braces.
figuring out what to
You
do.
want to go to Florida with me?
You're still.
You want to go to Florida?
You're still figuring out what to do with your bangs.
Like the horse girls always smell like horse. You know what I'm talking
no,
about.
you don't look back on those pictures and like, man, I still wish I looked like that.
Like
Well, why are
half
they
of them all
going
have,
then?
half of them all have casts on for some reason. No, they get-
Some people had braces on a little too long.
no, she's right. Like if you go back and look at like your 8th grade yearbook, like
Yeah.
for some reason
No.
there's 5 girls with casts. One of them 7 feet tall.
You're still figuring out the straightening iron.
252 WCMF 252-9263. Again, the State Fair has announced like this massive millennial girl concert for all the Kimmies in the world. Chris Kirkpatrick from NSYNC, O-Town, LFO, and then again the classic. Could you give me the song one more time? You talked about love. I mean, what doesn't say love like Ryan Cabrera?
Oh, that one.
Yeah, sorry.
On the way down, I saw you, and you saved me from myself.
And I won't forget the way you love me. I met
There's
him.
no way that like any teenage boy could get any girl he wanted if he learned how to play that on a guitar.
100%, without question. My brother Ryan and I,
Yeah.
in the height of his fame, when I was on the road, met him in a hotel lobby.
Wait, you
in
met
Detroit.
this guy?
I have a picture of him. He's your height, but his hair, he was my height.
No kidding. That's
A
spike.
lot of hair.
Yep. Ryan is wearing his senior shirt from Aquinas in the picture. All right, 252 WCMF. The question was, why do millennial men, not embrace their music of the past like millennial women do? Stevie says we might be wrong. It's
Okay.
a lady, Stevie. She's on CMF. Hey, Stevie, how are you?
Good. How are you guys?
Good, Stevie. What do you got?
So in September in Syracuse, Papa Roach and Rise Against were just there.
Okay.
And it was a hugely popular concert. And then a lot of music festivals around play a lot more, I guess, of those like bands like you were talking about, like Limp Bizkit, Papa Roach. I'm actually going to see them in July at a festival in Ohio. So a lot of those bands, I think, tend to be more at festivals where you get a lot of bands similar to that, and a lot of people end up going and spending days watching a lot of those bands from back in the day.
Sure, but okay, I'll just, Stevie, working in the business, Tommy.
Yeah.
The festival acts, when they're not doing their own tour in between the festivals, they do the festivals because they can't draw on their own, typically.
Yeah.
At least that's how
So
it's
you
been.
put a big group together.
Exactly, and that's fine. Like, I know there are people that want to see them, and if you like Korn or Limp Bizkit or POD or Cottonmouth Kings or whatever, Cottonmouth Kings are actually playing my
But
bass.
how does Limp Bizkit work now when you're like old?
They've kind of seen a renaissance.
Got to wear
with
knee
young,
braces.
younger people have discovered Limp
Yeah.
Bizkit.
They got to look like a joke up there, trying to be like angry young guy in your 50s.
Have you seen what Fred Durst, the lead guy from Limp Bizkit, looks
He's
like?
got to look sad.
He's got a full white beard.
yeah,
It's jarring. Stevie, you've seen it, right?
He's got to look like Father Time.
Oh yeah, it's kind of heartbreaking at the same time because I just went to another festival in May and saw Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, and they were talking about how they've been touring for 21 years, and I saw them in 2005 when they first started touring, and it made me feel really, really, really old.
Well, because we are
Hey,
really,
enjoy
really,
the show.
We are old, Stevie. It's okay to get old.
No, it's not. I don't want to be that old yet.
Stevie, it's a privilege until you get to Tommy's age, in which case it's a burden for everybody around him. But thank you for the call. Enjoy
Yeah.
your concert, Stevie.
Thank you.
Bye. All right, can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Are men more embarrassed by the music they used to listen to than women are?
No,
Well, it's more embarrassing in general.
You say no.
I don't think so. You guys are embarrassed by what? Dad is embarrassed by the music you used to listen to.
I don't think I've played like Limp Bizkit or Korn for my
Just
kids.
because I'm not saying like you play it all the time, but every now and then, like when a song that reminds you of being like 15 comes on, you don't jam out to it.
Korn, maybe. Limp Bizkit. Every
Okay.
time Limp Bizkit comes on, I hate myself. Like, I'm not, no exaggeration.
Limp Bizkit looked like, man, anybody could get up there and do that.
Well, no, that was kind of the thing because like
Right.
Fred Durst was just trying to get rich. Like he said
He
it,
was just screaming and saying everything sucked.
which it did, man. You don't know what it's like to be in 8th grade in the year 2000.
Now they're just politicians.
Man. Like most of the stuff, to your point,
Yeah,
that I listened to back in the day, no matter the genre, I can't play in mixed company.
right.
And
A lot of dirty words.
you also you hit on the head. It's very aggressive and intense.
Yes.
And that is not something I need as a 30 to 40-year-old man after a long
Yeah, you get
day.
that now with a job.
Exactly. Like Kimmy could put on Ryan Cabrera on the way home, and it's just like it's easy to listen
Yeah,
to.
you get swayed to it.
Exactly. Whereas, like, I don't know, like if I've had a stressful day, I don't know if Limp Bizkit is going to
Yeah.
help my situation on the way home.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I know there are plenty of people bothered by this, but if guy music aged as well as girl music did, we'd see more of what women get. And like, Stevie brought up that Limp Bizkit and Korn are playing on
Yeah.
this, right? But like when I was in middle school and high school, Kimmy, maybe you remember this, they had the Family Values tour where it was Korn, Limp Bizkit was on it, Ice Cube was on
Okay.
it, Orgy was on it, I think Papa Roach was on it. Like it was massive. It was
Oh,
like
I'm
the
sure.
biggest thing to roll into town. Like if it made money, they'd do it again.
Yeah,
If they could sell tickets, they'd do it again.
but you guys can't go because half of you have to go to urgent care the next day.
You ain't kidding, man. Like I'm afraid to jump up and down on my
I was
Achilles
gonna
tendon.
say, I mean, part of those shows and what made them exciting was like, people diving into the crowd and like feeling like you're inches from death in those mosh pits. And I wonder like if you can't do
Old
that
guy mosh pit
that
would be
part
a riot.
anymore, like if it kind of takes away from the show as a whole.
I would like to watch an old man mosh pit, though. I would pay good money to watch a bunch of old farts try to do that now.
But maybe the fact, Kimmy, that we don't want to go and do the mosh pit at this age shows that it was never really about the music. It was just about being like aggressive dicks.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're just getting all that energy out.
252 WCMF. Let's talk to Troy. Hey, Troy, how are you, buddy?
Good morning. How are you?
Good, Troy. How are you?
I'm good.
All right, good.
I wanted to say I think you're right. I never really thought about it before, but you're kind of right. Except for Blink-182 has made full-on comeback. They got new generation of fans, and I've gone to a couple of their concerts where they're the headliners.
Okay, so yeah, they had a big comeback last year. The tickets went like
They're
super
selling out
this
big
now?
arenas.
Blink-182. One of the guys went through a cancer scare. He's healthy now for a while. But Troy, I would make the argument that Blink-182 was just as much for the ladies as it was for the dudes.
Yeah.
I thought you might say that, and I guess you're kind of right. I mean, there was tons of fans. It was more just the generation. It didn't matter, guys or girls. So,
yeah, I mean, look,
agree.
I think that there are also bands that transcend gender and, like, okay, for example, I would argue the Foo Fighters from our generation is another one of those bands.
Somebody else brought up the
Terrible.
Killers.
The Killers?
Terrible.
Okay, Troy, let's not say things we can't take back.
The Foo Fighters. Come on, dude. They're hack.
Bro, the Blink-182, they're fine in it. They play 4 chords the entire song, the entire concert. 4
Yeah,
chords.
but I mean, they're their own thing. They started a whole new, arguably maybe you don't like that.
So this is the kind of conversation I have to hear in line waiting to get into the concert.
Foo Fighters is.
Let me tell you something. Go hold a candle to these guys.
Troy, thanks for the call, buddy. Go enjoy your 4 chords. See ya. There goes Troy. You were saying, Kimmy, I'm sorry. The Killers?
The Killers was one of them that's been around a lot longer than you think.
Okay.
I mean, they're still touring like by themselves.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
But when the
it's
band
not-
starts having health problems,
Well, but that's every...
I understand that life rolls, but it kind of takes the edge off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's what I mean. When your whole thing was edge, it doesn't age.
Yeah.
Like Ryan Cabrera's not edge.
Well, there you go.
LFO 's
Edge
not-
don't age.
Okay, edge don't age, baby.
Put that on a T-shirt.
Well, no, because no one would wear that.
Yeah, probably not.
Would you argue Green Day is along the same lines?
Oh,
But that
like
goes back to
Blink-182.
Woodstock '94.
yeah. I mean, their first album. Well, I mean, their first popular album dropped in '93.
But they still draw.
I would. Yeah, they do. You're right. Again, I do feel like there's an exception to every rule. I would
Yeah.
also argue that Green Day wasn't exclusively a dude band either. Like, it was poppy enough where women got into
Yeah.
it. I could be wrong on that one. I mean, look, I owned, the first 4 Green Day albums. Like, I was a big fan. I don't know if I'd pay to see them now because, again, I like more than 4 chords.
Okay.
More proof that guy music doesn't stand the test of time.
What's that?
The amount of rock guys that sold out and went country to sell records. Kid Rock, that guy from Stained, Bret Michaels, Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
Like,
They did country. I did not know.
Bon Jovi, yeah. Who says you can't go home?
I forgot
Who
about
say
that.
you can't go home?
Forgot
I'm from
about
New
that.
Jersey, but I sing like this. Got a cowboy hat, but I'm from New Jersey. It's full of provolone. Who says
Provolone.
you can Didn't think I'd be able to rhyme that, did you? If you take a second to really think about
Yeah.
it, like Kid Rock, the guy from Stained, Bret Michaels, Bon Jovi, do you think those artists released country albums or went totally country because they had a love of country and had to let it out? Or do you think those artists went country because it was the easiest way to keep making money?
Yeah, they saw money,
Which is fine.
which is brilliant.
Okay, yeah, but it kind of proves maybe that you didn't really have much going on to begin with.
I remember when Count Basie did it.
Who says you can't be a Basie? Who says? Let's take a break.
Okay.
Speaking of getting older, Kimmy, you're dead on with this. Because something returned to Rochester that has not been here in a very long time, and it brought people from the age of 4 all the way up to the age of
Everybody
70.
has memories of this because it's happened on and off throughout the
Oh,
decades.
what happened?
I loved this when I
Yeah.
was a kid. It was like one of my favorite days of the summer. And this is going to be the only time you will be pleasantly surprised by the athleticism of your dad.
Oh.
And we'll get into it next here in the break room. Let's hear that. You know, we talked this morning about how hospitals across America have seen an explosion in Achilles tears over the last 3 weeks. And they are attributing it to the soccer fever that has taken over America with the World Cup.
Yeah.
They are warning grown-ass men, please, please, please do not go out and do something athletic after having not done anything athletic for a long time. However, there seems to be one exception.
What's that?
Because you will almost certainly be disappointed by the athleticism of any man over the age of 30.
Yeah, sure.
With one very specific exception
So what sport?
that showed up in town over the weekend. You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock, 96.5 WCMF, after a couple of decades-long absence.
Yeah.
The Gus Macker basketball tournament returned to Rochester this weekend.
What is the I never heard of it.
You've seen this before. It's the basketball that's yellow. It's got a face on it with the hands.
Got like its own mascot.
Yep.
They play it in other places too.
It's a big tournament.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're doing it here in town?
It happened over the weekend. It was at the parking lot of Frontier Field. They set up a bunch of portable courts. Think like the Teddy T tournament as well.
yeah, 3-on-3.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like
Okay.
that. So everybody gets together. They play 3-on-3,
Right.
and it's a day of basketball. And they have age brackets from like 4 all the way up to like the 70s. Right? So
Okay.
everyone in between goes and plays
So
basketball.
do you score it and somebody wins?
Yeah, you play games throughout the day, and
All right.
the winners go on and take along the other
All
person.
right.
This was one of my favorite things. This and the Teddy T when I was a kid.
Yeah.
These tournaments are so much fun, and if they bring it back next year, if you have any interest in basketball, I highly encourage you to go.
Okay.
And Kimmy has another reason you should go as well.
Why is that?
Because when it comes to like any type of rec sport, it's usually, how'd I put this? You're not really going to be impressed by any like elderly group, right? Older guy group or team or athlete. For whatever reason, when it comes to like pickup basketball or 3-on-3 basketball, every now and then you're like, man, that guy's pretty good. No matter what his age. Like there always be like a couple guys who are like, that guy's draining threes from like the half court line. Like where does this athleticism come from, and why does it only happen when it comes to rec basketball?
She's right. If you go watch a bunch of guys play softball, no one will impress you.
Yeah.
Nope.
You go watch a beer league hockey game, no one
Nah.
will impress you. You go watch soccer, it's sad, right? Like you can't run like you used to.
Yeah.
But for
Not
some
the
reason,
same.
there will always be multiple old men where you're like, damn,
And
They
it
can
comes out
shoot?
of nowhere.
they could shoot. Either here's the most dangerous
They'll look
part.
like they'll have a tough time moving around. Then they get on the court and they're magically healed. For some
No,
reason.
she's right. Like they'll have a pivot move where they don't have to move a foot away, but for some reason,
Magically.
no, she's right. Like they have these dream shakes in them
miracle.
that all of a sudden.
All right.
Here's the worst part: if you get two old guys that know each other for a long time, you can't stop that pick and roll.
Okay.
You can't stop that pick and roll.
Yeah, they got like these tricky plays and stuff. Alley oops.
How do you get the layup that high off the glass and it still goes? None of this makes
right.
any kind of sense. And I think that's why these are so popular, Kimmy, is these guys know it.
Yeah.
They've been in the driveway with their
Jump
kids their
back
whole
into
lives.
it, yeah.
And all of a sudden, bang, they're good.
Is basketball easier on your like joints?
I would argue no.
Doesn't
Because I'm thinking
seem
like,
like it.
the old basketball guys are always
I mean, they'll be
banged
all
up.
wrapped up, but they are ready to go.
Thank
when
you,
the time
Copperfit.
comes.
If you're playing half court, you're not running the court. Like
All
it's,
right.
it's less on your joints. But you're right. You're still jumping up and down and moving. The funny is the tall old guys, Kimmy, that don't jump anymore.
No.
They'll just reach their hands up and try and grab a rebound. They
Yeah.
won't get off the ground when they're shooting a layup.
Yeah.
They've managed to figure out how to shoot a three with both of their toes on the ground at
Yes.
the same time. But you're right. I agree with you 100%. You are most likely to be surprised
Damn,
athletically
look at that guy.
by an old man
All
playing
right,
basketball.
okay.
So, I mean, where were you this weekend?
I came up a little short. in the
Literally.
Basketball. I can't play basketball.
Have you ever played in a competitive basketball game in your life?
No. Oh, no, I did in military school. But that was like PE.
So, no.
No, but they just like pass it to me.
So, to answer your first question.
Well, bro, I've always
No.
been a runt. So that's why, like, sportsman made no.
Okay, I don't know why.
What would I play?
I was just asking a simple question. See, old men have this secret weapon in playing basketball.
What is it?
And you see it in parks, you see it in pickup games in gyms.
Yeah.
You
Are we
don't-
talking old white guys?
Yeah.
Any
Wow.
old
No,
guy.
but you know-
Wow.
Because where are they the rest of the time?
Where are they the rest of the time,
Yes, they
says
are.
man panicking?
No, but they all suck.
Yeah, no, there's plenty of old white guys, black guys, Puerto Rican guys, Asian
Yeah.
guys, even guys with chicken pox. Actually, at that age, it's shingles. But you get the point that
Yeah,
I
but
made.
I'm
I'm
saying,
counting like
like-
all old guys in this category, not
What?
just old white guys.
I don't see a lot of old white guys shooting hoops.
There
that
are.
could
No,
be-
when you
that
see-
would be good at
Go
it.
to the YMCA or any
Bro,
park.
those are terrible.
When you see
We know a guy that lost an eye.
He was actually a good ball player.
Yeah, he was.
Can't go left anymore.
old guy in sweatband and knee braces coming, look out.
She's right.
All right.
And the bigger the mustache, the more points he's going to have.
Right.
No, here's the secret weapon that all old men basketball players have at the gym, at the park. Nobody wants to hurt him. You don't.
Sure.
You don't
You get
want
a
So
little
you're
more
getting the old
space.
man pass.
Well, you're getting half a foot more than anyone else is on the court, and I feel like that half a foot is just enough to embarrass everybody, and it sucks because I have been back in the day when I was a younger, more fit, not worried about my knees, man.
Yeah.
I have been on the short straw of having to guard the old guy, and he will embarrass you. But even if you're frustrated, you don't dare get close to him
Bad
because if you
luck.
knock him over, oh my God.
All right.
Oh my God. And there's also no satisfaction in swatting the old guy.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Getting up and blocking a shot. Because then
Unless he's being a dick.
no, because
He's going to call foul no matter what.
but they can go from dick to like, oh, what? Oh my God, I'm just old. Like in a second. That's why the only fair games are old men on old men.
Was
yeah,
it-
but that gets dicey.
No, you're
so
right.
when you do 3-on-3 like that, you're shooting the ball more, obviously, right? Because you're playing a half court.
Why?
So there's a lot more shots.
Yeah, sure.
So the action is like pretty.
Well, yeah, a lot of old man action.
Yeah, like you say, you're not running as much.
No, you're not.
No. And
So
that's
that probably helps.
A lot of change of direction.
yeah. I was
So
gonna
you're
say, I think-
you're getting a lot of opportunity without a lot of running.
Yeah.
So it kind of helps the old guy.
No,
out.
I
agreed.
think the 3-on-3 you're really going to see the skill. You're going to see all the no-look passes because you're right. They're not tiring themselves out on a full court.
Right.
They're just as tired as they were running full court back in the day.
But
It's
they
just
can't anymore.
they can do this. 252 WCMF. The Gus Macker tournament returned after decades of absence to Rochester over the weekend. They held it at Frontier Field. A grand old time was had by all, and they have age brackets that go as low as 4 years old all the way up until, I guess, like infinity. But Kimmy's right. If you are going to be impressed by old man athleticism, it is going to be at an old man basketball game. Ryan writes us on Instagram, Duffy on WCMF. He says, my 18-year-old daughter gets so mad at me. Shooting around, I look terrible. As soon as we start playing pig or a game, I make everything. I tell her when the lights come on and the camera starts rolling, I shine.
So he shoots for money.
That's right. Well, that's what dads do, man.
They shoot for money.
Yeah. I'm looking at him. Yeah, I wouldn't expect him to be that good at basketball either.
Yeah. Little doughy.
Well, I mean, yeah, we're all a little doughy.
Well,
now.
of course.
We're all a little doughy.
You dough out.
Here's the other rule with old men
That's it.
in basketball.
No double dribbles. Travel.
Your basketball sneakers have to be at least 20 years old, even if they're brand new,
Yeah.
and you have to have one accessory on you at all
Yeah.
times.
You're talking about some kind of brace.
No,
Right.
no, brace does not count as
Oh.
the accessory. I'm talking sweatband. I'm talking armband. I'm talking rec spec goggles. You have to have one 90s accessory on at all
The
times.
sweatband or something.
Yeah, if you're over the age of 40 playing basketball.
So you're pretty much wrapped up.
Well, yeah, you
Yeah.
got to keep yourself safe as
You
possible.
do. You do. Can't have a sweat get in my eyes.
Well, I'll tell you what used to bother me, and now I'm experiencing it. Like, old guys also love to wear tank top, no shirt underneath, which is fine. I can get behind that. Hairy shoulders.
Yeah, but comes with the territory.
But when you're
right?
D'ing up a guy with hairy shoulders.
Yeah.
Like, when you're – I remember being a teenager and, like, you know, old guy goes to the cup, and he brushes against my
Oh,
bare arm with his –
wet
yeah.
wet shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like going through a car wash that hadn't been serviced in 20 years. Just like these bristly, damp. Ugh.
Well, at least you'll know. Well,
Sweaty
I'm
old
not
man.
into guys.
Well, not that guy, but that guy over there.
Every now and then too, you'll get the old guy that wants to play in jorts or some outfit that does not look like it was
Too
meant
short?
to work out in.
Too short shorts.
No, like jean shorts.
Yeah.
Oh, jean shorts.
Yeah.
No, she's right.
Oh, the CMF league.
And it almost makes it more impressive that they can do that.
No, I agree with you.
Hot denim coming through.
I had a buddy of mine I grew up with, and his dad is the least athletic-looking man on the planet. He made
Yeah.
a living when you could selling appliances.
Oh.
Like, this is how old
Yeah.
we're talking. And this dude, I grew up in Gates. We would play basketball at Westgate, you know, with standard rules, right? Like you shot to get in, and then you stayed on the court until your team lost. And every team that he was on, they owned the court.
Yeah.
Because he would just find a spot to get open.
Yeah.
He would plant his feet. He would do the old man straight up shot.
Yeah.
They called him the Woofy Bear. He was like a big, hairy old guy.
Woofy Bear.
Woofy Bear. I don't know where
Oh,
he
man,
got
he
the
had
name.
a court nickname.
He did, and when he would show up, guys would get excited because they knew like all we got to do is find a spot for him to get open, and we're winning this game.
The Woofy Bear.
The Woofy Bear
legend.
dominates. The guy was in his 60s. We're in our
Playing
late
that
teens,
good.
and he was. Yes, I'm telling you, man, it is not explained by science.
Yeah, maybe they should study it. What? Instead of doing all this Skylab stuff.
Skylab.
Let's get down to the real business.
Skylab was happening when Woofy Bear was in high
Wait,
school.
what happened to Skylab?
Put your helmet on, buddy. We come back, we wrap it up, we tell you what we're doing tomorrow. Next to the break room on CMF. It's going to be Rapparoo.
The old Monday Rapparoo.
For a Monday Break Room CMF. We'll be back tomorrow for a Tuesday. You know what that means?
What's Kimmy doing in your hood?
Kimmy's got a post from the neighborhood app. She's going to read it out loud. We're going to listen.
Listen.
And we're going to figure out where they whining. We did have a winner last week. Who was our winner last week?
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah, we did.
Who was it? I can't remember now.
I know
It was a chick.
Barbara got mad at me because I was mad at everybody, and Barbara sat on hold for 25
I thought
minutes.
Oh, it was Alicia.
Alicia!
Yeah.
Alicia, who was guilty of putting her dog in the cart, which was the
Yes,
subject
that's
of
what
the
it
Hate
was.
Mail of the Week last week.
Okay.
Right? By the way, another woman wrote me that day. She
What?
saw somebody put a dog in a cart.
In a cart?
In the cart where
Shopping cart.
Yes,
Yeah.
because that was the issue for Hate Mail of the Week last
Yes,
week. They
yeah.
did not want dogs in shopping carts or in
Yeah.
the grocery store at all.
But yeah, put the food.
Yep, where, as you put it, where the dogs are putting their buttholes where the grapes go. I love how he laughs back at his own joke. Man, that guy's pretty funny. I was listening
Well,
to the show.
anytime you put those two things together, it's pretty funny.
Man, catch it wherever you get your podcast. Check it out. It's pretty cool. You listen back from last week. It's a funny guy. Really funny. So we will have our Hate Mail of the Week tomorrow, just after 9 o'clock here in the break room on CMF. We got to get out of the way.
All right.
For Kimmy,
Mm-hmm.
who is not going to see Ryan Cabrera and LFO and Chris Kirkpatrick and who was the other one? There was one
What
more.
was the other one?
Chris Kirkpatrick, Ryan Cabrera,
LFO.
LFO, O-Town.
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 O-Town with your friends in Buffalo. You're right. I would be furious if I found out this show is $6 in Albany and
Yep.
I just spent $50
Yep.
to go see him in Buffalo. Where are
Ooh.
they playing in Buffalo?
That's
not
it
like-
might be a smaller theater.
Cheesecake.
Bro, Ryan Cabrera at some Cheesecake Factory?
Yeah.
Put him in the Olive Garden. I'll go for the breadsticks. Because that can't be an arena show. They're not selling out an arena.
Riviera Theater.
Oh, okay.
Where's that? I don't even know.
I've never heard
I've
of
never.
that.
I think they just made that up.
Yeah.
For Tommy Muley.
Yes.
Oh,
who
I'm
next,
sorry.
Who next week is
Something
playing the Riviera
Pavilion.
Theater?
I don't know.
Damn
What
it.
about the socks?
Damn it. My name's Pat Duffy. We get 24 hours of rest. We come back and try it again tomorrow here in the break room, 6 a.m. on 96.5 WCMF.